welcome back to a series of Wonders events. Uh, Joining us, I'm your humble DM, Robin. Joining us today by Kenzie, our dwarf cleric Hamura. Stefan, play as our human sorcerer Rivani. Alex, play as Suits, our Tabaxi warlock. Nathan, play as Viking. Or as Maya, who just disappeared on camera. No, just kidding. Or as Mara Paladin.
Sorry, I hit reconnect in roll 20.
It's fine. It's fine. And Cat, or Wood Elf Rogue. All right. Last time, the team managed to wake up, like after a long night's sleep and weird dreams and stuff like that. They woke up in a not so fun dungeon. Who were clearly run by the drow, and after a first failure attempt on escaping, they clearly know how well guarded this place is and how difficult it's gonna be for them to break out. And now they have like made a new friends with the cellmates, and I trust they have a better plan than last time, so to speak.
Never.
I guess we'll find out. All right, back to the cell. You'll take a long rest of such, and you'll regain all your health back and everything back. However, you do have a second dream, and this time you all share the same image. You don't necessarily dream of what, like last time. There's no the image is totally different. There's no purple ground, there's no weird doors, there's no weird like crowns or anything. You dreamt of an underground canyon, and there are lavas divided into 5 different streams, each with different colors: red, blue, green, black, and white. The lava streams blended and twisted into a bizarre patterns as they clash with a string of golden warm light. Like, in the background, they are like a smidge, like just a small part of a gray mist. You can't really tell for sure what that is, but it seems like it just lingers there. And the lavas, as they're clashing with the golden warm light, you can't help but notice there's a huge pit where they all went. Like, the clashes, their sparks, they all eventually went down into the pit. And as you see into the pit, you find yourself awake and sweating and probably yelling a few words you don't really understand. Yep. So now you're awake. Yep. And other cellmates are looking at you warily. So it's like, what would you like to do at this point?
I'm just gonna look at them and be like, "You guys ever have weird dreams down here?"
You notice that number 9 shook his head. He says, us Etherborns don't really dream. Not as often as you guys, anyway. And you see, Jim Jar, like, just don't want to talk to you guys right now. Kind of like, I've been punched, I've been beaten. I best stay away from you guys for now. He's got that kind of look on his face. And Run does not saying anything. The orc is just try to make himself unnoticeable. Just try to hide just in the corner and try to dodge your sight. Tudo, the old Daryl, like, looks at you guys and says, well, it's been often, quite sometimes recently. Still, we can't tell for sure if it's just a place or if it's something else.
You dream about weird multicolored lava streams too?
Not exactly. more like they're. It's a dream about fungus and spores. It's a weird one, I know, but yeah.
Well, I don't remember seeing any weird fungus in my dream. But, oh well.
Yeah. So, I guess we can talk about our escape plan. I am old, but I trust I can help with some ideas. So, what do you say?
I'm fine with that. While I'm in here, all I'm good for is a distraction, though. So
Okay. Let me show you a few on what I know. So, first, the drows have a routine. They kind of do a scouting round like every few days. And ever since the demons visit this place more than usual, the drows have to put out more manpower in order to cover ground. And the high priest, she usually stays in their chamber. But I've overheard that there's a group of supply run. It's reaching to this place. It should be here in a few days. No more than 2. So at this time, she will likely take her troops out for the supplies. I'd say that will be our time to run. Callista, by the side, she's like, well, like, it's all the same. Either we wait for the demons, which is unstable, or we wait for the supplies. I mean, it's fine by me. Still, we probably need some tools. She's like, if we can't get the door to open at the right time,
okay.
yeah. As she's saying that, you all see, I haven't heard Suits for a while. Is she okay? Suits? I
might have lost him. I'm not sure.
Okay. Let me check on the. Alright, Alex, can you hear me? Nope, I don't think he can.
I just messaged. He's
Internet issues.
Okay. I guess if that's the case, we'll wait for a moment longer for him. In the meantime, I'll say the prisoners gather around to share what they have currently, what they have on them. So, for Hamura, your arm is still in the hammer form, as you notice. And that will be probably a good tool for you to utilize it. And as for the others, you don't really find anything else. Roll for, just roll a d20 for me, everyone. Let's see if you scavenge anything during your time out as doing petty work. Alright. I'll say that Viking, Tully, and Ravani, you all get like a small wooden handle. Viking, you especially get a like sharp rock as you're doing your run on the shift, like when doing their work. Yep. I guess we'll wait for Alex to see if he rolls anything. But yeah, the prisoners, others like number 9 shared you guys with like a piece of cloth that he found when he's doing his chores. Nothing really big. Jim Jar is withholding things for himself. He's not sharing anything. He says, well, you guys have been beating me left and right. So, excuse me if I don't really in a open
I'll
mood.
apologize for punching you earlier. I just thought, you know,
Well,
you could escape.
you are
That's my bad.
fine. It's mostly him. And he
Oh.
points at Viking.
I'm like,
If he apologizes, I'll be fine. Just
Oh, that'll be
I take the stick that I managed to acquire and the
Yes.
rock, and I hit
it's
him.
a pretty sharp piece of rock.
Okay, I'll just do the stick. I'll hit him with the stick.
Again? Okay. Roll for attack roll
my God.
plus your strength modifier. So.
Well, we don't play that game.
Can I try to grab his arm?
Okay, you can do You can do a counter with your
No.
D20 plus strength.
I'll when I see Hamura like try to hold me back, I'll let her. But I'm totally gonna do. Let me do a performance check.
Okay,
And I'm gonna be
go
like,
ahead.
fucking
Go
let me at him.
ahead. Go ahead. Nice.
16.
Jinjar seems to be buying it, so he's like, "No, not again." He closed his eyes and cornered up, just like, "No, not again," just like that. Okay, Suits.
Better spell your guts. Ah.
Suits. The D20 is to see if you found anything when doing your chores. Yeah.
I don't think I found anything.
Yes, you don't find anything, so sadly. But the other members have found something, so it's fine, I guess.
I didn't find anything. I just had my arm.
Yeah. All right.
I've been very distracted by trying to remember what my first dream was and not remembering the second dream.
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
what is everybody talking about? I should know this.
All right. The second dream is like you can ask the others. It's mostly about streams of lava with different colors clashing with like a golden light, and there's gray mist along with a giant pit. That's the gist of it.
Suits is gonna be like spending his time just trying to like interpret this, since it's like I know I should know this. Like my parents, like my mom would know about this and understand this.
Well, anyway, as you guys are talking and sharing your items, and you see on the edge of the door, you see a shadow standing right next to it. Like you all see this, so yeah. And the shadow kind of speaks and says, "Would you like to get out of here?"
No, I was just actually planning on decorating, throwing a few rugs around, maybe a coat of paint.
Can I roll an insight check on the shadow?
Yeah, he actually shows his face at this moment. You all see, like a severely scarred, drow's face.
Oh.
Like how badly? No, not the inside. I'm just saying, it's like horribly disfigured face. If you go to the left side of your of your map, you can see.
I trust this man
Yeah.
completely.
you
It's my life.
you and Suits both. So you both see this horribly disfigured elf, like drow. Like he's kind of blinded on one eye. So what would you like to check as the insight? So you want to see if he's with you guys, if he's
Right here?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just show
Is his
this.
intentions true?
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that was my goal. Is to
Yeah.
see if he's full of shit.
Okay.
You can actually get us out of here.
So you clearly sees him, and for everyone, you all think, whether you perform high or low, you all think he's sincere. of trying to get you out of here.
He would never backstab us.
Yeah.
Great drow.
I think he'll
not
be
gonna
he'll be a
betray
very close friend for the rest of our lives. And we should keep him with
I-
us.
He's
Yeah.
a paragon of drowhood.
So, Rivani, you're on the fence. You don't know whether you should trust him completely or just or just.
Yeah, but
I like how
entirely
like
abandon.
the low end of it is like you trust him because you're not smart enough to realize. And then the people on the high end are it's like you trust him because it basically you can read him
He's
well
actually
enough to
being
be like,
sincere.
yeah, you can trust him. People in the middle, I don't know. I'm not dumb, but I'm not smart.
I'm
Not average.
When I see him,
Okay.
when I see him, I walk up to the bars and I sort of go like, who are you? And what's with your smile to your face?
When
Okay.
you spoke
Don't just ask me.
of his face, you see like his like face gesture just twitched and horribly cringed for a second. Like,
So rude. You can't just ask people.
yeah, let's
Also,
like he's trying to withhold the pain and anger with himself. And
I'm sorry
yeah.
about her. He's not quite right.
he says, "It's fine." You notice that his voice is like probably what happens to his face also affected his voice. So his voice is like growl and like saggy kind of. So he's like, and then he continues. He says, "Name's Jordan. I'm here to offer you a trade. You
A
get
trade?
out of here, stay alive, probably steal what's the bitch is holding, and we're good. You don't need to repay me anything."
You had me at get out of here.
you had me
Fair
at steal that
enough.
bitch's stuff, so we're good.
Actually writing that
Still,
down.
All right. So
Good
you
stuff.
probably don't know. So he thinks you guys probably don't know for sure who this bitch is about. And he elaborates and says, "It's Irara of House Mizram, the High Priest. She's been holding your stuff in her chamber. If you can steal that back, along with that staff, I'll be much, much grateful."
how do you know where she's hiding our stuff?
Because I was the one that took your stuff to her chamber.
Do you want to kill her?
He looks at you guys almost as if he's gonna laugh, and then he says,
Okay.
I'm just really confused. You know?
"Okay, right." And
If
he
if everybody
says-
would kindly check out the quest list about what our current quest is right now.
Oh, I saw.
Okay.
I think a few of you will be quite pleased by what our current quest is.
Oh, I saw the Run Like Hell one.
Oh, the Run Like Hell one was hilarious.
Yeah.
I love that one. That was during when we were being chased by Flash.
Just run! Just run! Yeah. Steal the
Kill
bitch's
everything!
stuff.
Run away!
Yeah.
Run away!
Alright, so Jorlan seems like he's gonna laugh, but he kind of holds that back and says, "Just leave as fast as you can. You don't stand a chance against her." So as you guys realize from before, from what Callista was yelling at Alex, was yelling at Suits before, the High Priest Ivara, like Mizram, is probably a high level spellcaster. So best
Sounds like she was saying that she casts spells at the ninth
level.
circle of the ninth circle of casting, and I can only do. I remember the second level, which is really
we ain't even
pitiful.
there yet.
Yeah. You're not there yet, so yeah. And he
Nope,
says
not at
Level
all.
4 in stabbing. We can give that a crack.
probably.
But I have a
what-
rock and a stick.
If we get her in the cell,
Yeah, if you
Hmm.
get close
Nice.
enough.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Trying to
Just
edit.
try to cast spells again. Like, whoops. No.
Oh no, no.
not
I'm
happening.
trying to I'm trying to change what I have prepared today, and I'm
Okay.
not remembering how to click what I have prepared.
Okay.
Oh, I remember now. Actually, the whole thing. I'm taking off shield and putting on Tasha's hideous laughter.
Just realized I need to grab something real fast, and now I have it. Yay, the dice.
I'm gonna opt for subterfuge rather than attacking things.
Okay. That would be nice.
Also,
and,
I can't really even attack anything until I have my book back.
Yeah. Well, you still have your spells. The spells you
I have-
remembered. However,
I have my warlock and my wizard spells, but the ones that came with that I have from my Pact of the Tome,
Mhm.
including the cantrips,
Yeah.
can't do any of them.
what I'm saying is you still have for spellcasters, you still have the spell you prepare. You just lack the materials to perform that. So if you ever get like a pouch or an arcane focus, you probably can. Just saying.
Well, the thing that I was saying is the 3 cantrips that I get from Pact of the Tome,
Mm-hmm.
if I don't have my grimoire with me,
Yeah.
I can't cast them.
Yep.
Or any of the spells that come with that book.
Mm-hmm. True.
Any of the things that I have as a warlock naturally, I have. But if it involves the book, I can't
Yeah.
cast it. So Eldritch Blast, sorry, can't cast it.
Yeah.
Did I find anywhere to put my water last session?
For the water, you found a small, like, half-broken cup. You can probably hold it, like, but you think you better drink it first before anyone else tried to grab for it?
Also, just
No,
remember that
the
I was
water.
also stoked I'm soaking fur that we probably had a whole montage of
Bring you out.
awkwardness of wringing the fur out.
Yeah, just try to
It
squeeze
It just
the
looked
water
like a
out.
wet cat. Like,
My whole thing was the water I was going to sanctify and make
Yeah.
into holy water.
Yeah, you found a small,
So-
like I was saying, you use your cloth to like soak the water in, and you also found a like half broken cup, probably tossed by the drows. However, like since the cup is half broken, you can you can't necessarily feel. You can't
I
feel
only
the
need
whole
a
thing.
sprinkling, so
Yeah,
it's
you
not
can.
a whole lot.
Yeah, you can do about half of the cup.
Yeah, which is more than enough. I go to Homora. I'm like, sweetie, do you need holy water? Because I'm totally in it on this. As you think I'm going crazy for filling up a cup.
Yeah.
would I know if holy water has any effect on drow? I don't think it does.
Roll for religious, both of you.
Oh boy.
Religion check.
Uh,
Okay. Viking, you know that holy water doesn't hurt them. However, sunlight does. For Hamura, you don't know whether or not if it will work. You just don't know. For
like
Viking,
I've never heard of it work.
Yeah. For Viking, you think that holy water is probably not gonna work, but like I said, sunlight or just bright light of nature will probably work.
Something like
When I-
sacred flame.
Something like that, probably.
When I hear this from Homora, I'm like, no. Don't you know bless? Like, can't you bless our fellow man? And it requires a sprinkling of holy water in order to achieve blessings.
I don't usually do that.
Yeah, but since we don't have a holy symbol, you need to know the backup. Need the materials to do stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
That's what I'm going at. Like, if you need some holy water, I got some here. So at least we can do
House
something.
collected don't have material components.
I'm also like looking around at everybody. I'm like, does anybody have tiny tarts or a feather?
Tiny
I
Art?
do have some fur if you wish to. The one you never
Nope, I need
asked the name
I
about.
need specifically a feather that has waved in the air.
Not necessary. Sorry. I don't
Damn it,
don't
no, I
think
can't.
I have that.
I'm just like going through all the list of spells that I'm like
just to
things
see
that I
if
need.
you have anything.
Nope, don't have that either.
Yeah, as you guys are talking, Jorlan
Is,
says, "I'll be back shortly." And
Wait, before he goes, I sort of like, try to call after him. It's like, wait, you said she was like a high priest or something, but is there anything else you know about her?
oh, Ivara's chamber. There's a small trap on the box she sealed your stuff with. So it's laced with drow poisons. If there's no right keys, any attempt on opening it will trigger it.
We're getting good with drow poisons, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally built
At
up
this
that
point-
immunity.
At one point, we'll
That's-
be completely immune to it.
All right.
You're a surprisingly nice drow.
He kind of smirks as you're saying he's a nice drow. He's like, "Oh, sugar, I ain't nice, but that won't be your problem. Just get out of here, so I can get my payback." And like, you notice that he's here for a reason. Not just because he wants to talk to you guys. He slides in the food that it's for you. Usually you know that it's for like the Quaggoth like's job, like the furry fellow's job to send you guys food. So it's kind of weird that he's taking on this job. But anyway.
I looked at Tully. I like him.
Yeah, I mean, good stuff. I don't trust him, but I like him.
I'm
I
okay.
don't know. We can trust him with our lives, guys.
You definitely can.
We can trust him up until the end of our
Totally
lives.
trust him with our lives, man. I completely trust this man with everything.
Yeah, you just don't know. He's the long lost friend of yours from a past life. Anyway, he's like, "Well, it's about time for me to leave. I'll signal you guys and open the door when the time comes. Before that, stay put. Don't try anything." And he leaves.
You guys heard the man.
Mm-hmm.
All I heard is try something.
You
Sweet
definitely
Ramsey.
do. Like for Viking, it's always try something.
So I learned I should read more
Yeah.
because I can cast mage armor at will without a spell slot or material component.
Yeah, definitely. Your
I
innate
completely forgot I
ability,
could do
your avocations, all still are intact. You can still do that. It's just not in this cave, not in this one.
I didn't think I could do that at all.
Anyway,
I was like, damn, I can't even do mage armor.
yeah. Anyway, about 10 minutes or so, like after Jorlan left, you guys noticed that a bunch of drow is closing in on the door. So,
Oh boy.
Jorlan,
We're running this out, guys.
I hide my stick and rock.
yeah.
Yeah.
The floor, like, I'll give you guys about like 2 minutes before they came in. I'll say the ground, like unlike the walls are easily you can dig up easily, so you can just try to dig it up and hide it in. The drows don't usually come into the like cave unless you guys break out a fight or something. But anyway,
Right.
like as they're closing in, you notice that like two of the drow appeared, like not the guards you saw before, but the high priest, Ivara Mizram, and her escort. And you heard Ivara says, "Sure, my dear. Would you like to read them their sentence?" And you notice that the like drow, the male drow by Ivara's side, whose name is apparently Shore, reaches close to the gate, and he says, just clearing his voice, trying to pretend like he's a judge or something, and he says, "Well, for those of you who broke up a fight, I'd say the sentence will be a fight to death." And he points at Runt, the orc, and who was the last one that's been fighting with Runt? I think it's probably
pointed Jim Jar.
Viking. Yeah.
No, I point to Jim Jar.
Oh no, he's not looking at you. He's not saying this. He just points at you and Runt. That was just me as a DM. I was like, who was fighting him? Okay. Yeah. Because he knows. He definitely knows who's fighting. Because the guards definitely reported back to him. So, he points at both of you. Runt is like still cornered up, trying to make himself invisible. Like trying really hard. And he says, "Come on out. The longer you wait, the more you suffer." And the drows open up the gate right now. However, they are all pointing at you with their crossbow and everything. So you also see that Ivara's hand, on her hand, there is a wand. There's a rod-like thing. Probably a wand. You're not for sure. You can't tell for sure. But there are tentacles on top of that. Yeah.
Oh, that's gross.
Yep, that's super gross. And they are kind of like waving and twitching by itself, all by itself. Yep. And
I'm
on
going
the
to
other
assume-
hand,
I just
Sorry.
sort of cross-legged on the ground and sort of glare at all of the drow.
okay.
But I
So
do take note of the I do take note of like the tentacle one.
okay. So Ivara is still holding your tarantula, remaining. So as you can see, that's out of the way. What were you trying to say, Viking? Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I assume everything is still coated in that rapey drow poison.
Yes, definitely. The crossbows are all dripping drow's poison. Rainy,
Yeah,
you were trying to say
date rape
something?
drow.
And my seemingly treacherous head as well.
Yeah. The tarantula seems fine. However, like, it's definitely out of your reach at this point.
Do the drow soldiers have like a little well where they dip their weapons in the poison?
For
on them?
now, you can't
Anything that's
see-
visible?
For now, you don't see anything like on either side. But maybe it's further. Maybe it's further down the way. Maybe it's in another room because you haven't explored every room. Like the
Oh, okay, so
drows-
it's not something that they have on them physically.
Yeah, like you think that they don't need to have it on them because it's already dipped. Like the bolts are you can see by the dim light on the side of the wall, you can see the poison is dripping down from the crossbow bolt. So you think that all of their bolts, it's already been dipped in the poison. So
Zeus has a clever idea for whenever they get out for Tali.
Okay.
So
Or whoever wants to use a crossbow.
I walk up to the gate and I'm like, okay, so which one of you fuckers do I need to kill? And I'm looking at the guards.
Oh,
not really looking at the orcs,
okay.
like trying to be all bolsterous.
Okay. Anyone else want to try? Want to say anything before we get this out? No, no one.
I just sort of
Yeah.
look incredulously at Viking.
Tully walks up to the gate. This hardly seems like a fair fight. It took 2 of us to keep him away at once. You don't want a boring instant squish, do you?
Sure,
Really
it's
worth
like
Thanks for the vote of confidence when I look back at you.
roll
Yeah.
you know what? Roll persuasion to see if you can persuade him like
Can I
to
try
fight
to,
to
There were 2 of them
2
on
against
him.
1. Yeah, to fight 2 against 1.
can I try to
Okay.
the persuasion?
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
So-
That's a 20. Never mind.
Okay. So for like Tully, you think that you talk your way out of it, or at least you talk your way into persuading him. Because Shore is saying, what do you say, my lady? Should we
I don't-
make it a fair fight and have 2 of them fight one of the orc?
I was a part of the original fight. Let me finish the job.
Ivaro actually looks at you kind of. If a drow admires anyone, like just nod in kind of respect,
Got a fan.
like semi-respect tone, and she says, "Well, I guess that will be the case." And it's set then. It's settled then. You, our soft-skinned kin of the ground. You notice that she says kin in a like sarcastic tone, and she continues. You will team up with this gray Asmire, since you're both. Anyway, that will be another time. You will both fight this orc to the death. You will not possess any weapons, any armor, just bare fists. Come with us. And she leads the way. So they lead you towards the ground where all of them are scattering. Wait, hold on, let me just.
When we were prepping, like when they were coming, I would have like dipped my loincloth or something into the little bit of holy water. I
Yeah,
had.
definitely. You do have the time to do so. So yeah. All right, hold on. I'm gonna level the playfield. You guys are all escorted to the side. Okay, Tully, you're here. Okay. You cross about to the other side, and you're here now.
As we're leaving, I tell the others, I'm like, if you hear me screaming, it's because we're doing really well. Don't worry.
Definitely.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
All right. So they kind of stand by the door and like lead you guys to the ground. You were doing your chores in the first place. And hold on, let me just see this. Oh, I heard puppy.
Yeah, I don't know anymore.
Doggo!
Doggo. All right. So you see, like on your left side, which is here. Hold on. On your left side, as you pass through the narrow passage, you see, 2 hanging towers flanking the platform are the quarters of an elite warriors of the outpost. Except for the commander's lieutenant, like who has his own quarters. Each hanging tower has 2 chambers, with a rope ladder running between the upper and lower chamber through a trapdoor. The elite warriors have fine furnitures, including Zookworld chairs and stuff like that. So you can see into that outpost because there is an opening. Yep. And the ground, like, they just kind of draws on the ground with a mage hand and says, "Well, why are you standing there for? Come, show us the fight. Show us that you mean it." Okay. For the round, I would say, since none of you have proficient with unarmed strike, you will start fighting with your fist at 1 hit point. So you'll roll your d20 plus your either dex or strength.
When he says that, I look at them and I'm like, really, guys? Like, if you really want a good show, at least, remove the shackles. Like, come on. If you want us to entertain you, then let us entertain you.
I feel like this fight
Persuasion?
will end with Viking saying, "Are you not entertained?"
Right. I will say because you successfully persuaded, because Cat successfully persuaded the captain. Sure, you'll have advantage, and with that, you think you persuaded her, like you persuaded them. So she kind of flicks her, like taps her finger, and you notice that your chains are gone. Your chains, not the shackles on your hand. You still have the adamantium stuff tied on your
hands
wrist.
are bound and feet are bound, but
Well,
not together.
the chains are gone.
4 anchor
It's
points?
just like 4 individual like you can say they are like bracelet or anything like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. And they disappeared, never fell off, right?
Yeah, they didn't fall off. They just gone. Okay. So roll for initiative, both of you. I'll roll for the orc. Okay. Initiative. Timetable. 20. Okay. Initiative.
Didn't get my token. Sorry, Robin.
Oh, that's fine. It's fine. Let's see. I'll just add you. And that'll be 20. That's nice. And the orc is gonna outrun you with a 21.
God damn it.
Yep. Like, he's gonna fight for his
Yeah.
life, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yep.
And I'm not used to
So-
being unarmed. I drop into a fighting stance and just wait.
Okay. He's gonna try to punch you, Tully, for he thinks you're the easier case. Roll
Right.
what's your AC is 10 right now, plus your dexterity, I believe.
Dex is a +4.
Okay. So that'll be 14. Wait. Let me think. Wait, hold on.
My normal AC is a 15, so yeah, it's
Okay,
not much
yeah.
difference.
So he successfully punches you with a
That's-
like 17. You notice that his fist is harder than you expected. So you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. Yep. And he's gonna punch Viking again. He's gonna punch Viking. What's your AC is? Sorry. Currently
just 10.
just 10. Okay, he managed to beat you by 11. He rolled a 3 as well. He punched you with a 3. So you notice that the unusual glow on his fist. You think that he might be either trained in like fist fight, or he's probably have some unusual, like unnatural stuff on his hand. Yep. So that'll be the end of his turn. Now will be Viking's turn. No, sorry, that will be Tully's turn. Tully, what would you like to do?
Me hitting him's not going to do much good. Can I vault onto his back and just like cling on?
Okay, roll for an acrobatics to see if you can jump onto his back. Okay, you successfully leap on his back. What would you like to do at this point?
I want to
Just grab
Eyes.
him by the neck.
eyes.
Okay. Roll for an attack. With 1d20 plus your dex modifier.
Next. Ooh, no.
Ooh.
You try and go for the
Yeah.
and he goes,
He kind of parries it, and you kind of like, because you didn't grab on tight. You do leap onto his back, but you didn't grab on tight. He kind of bashes you onto the ground, so you're knocked out of the way, and that will be the end of your turn, I believe.
Robin, sorry, I missed how much damage I was supposed to take.
3
from
points of
the-
bludgeoning damage as well. Yep.
Sorry.
That's fine. Okay. 3 points of bludgeoning, and that will be the end
It's
of your
now.
turn.
Yep.
Okay. Now will be Viking's turn. Viking, what would you like to do?
I'm going to squeeze the holy water out of my loincloth and
Okay.
cast Bless on Cat and me. Totally not P, I swear.
Okay.
This fact Tally does not give a shit.
Nice. Okay.
Which gives us a D4 on attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay, cool.
And unfortunately, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. That will be using your action, and that will be the end of your turn. Okay. Would you like to move, or no, just staying there? It's a small circle.
Yeah, I figured if I move, one of these guys is going to stab me, so probably not.
Okay. So, now it's the orc's turn. He's gonna still like try to pummel you. With a 14. So it definitely hits. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, Viking. Yeah, as his fist slams into your abdomen again. So he's like, yeah.
This is where we learn he's a level 20 monk or something.
No, he's not level 20, but yeah, he's probably a monk. Second punch, as he's trying to punch Tally on the ground, probably because she's on the lower ground, so the fist kind of only punches the sand. Well, the floor.
Roll out of the way.
Yeah, so you dodge out of the way. And he will be trying to circle around to the side, and that will be the end of his turn. Now will be Tully's turn. What would
Did
you
I
like to do?
notice any of these guys do anything when I casted a spell?
No, they kind of just feeling amused. Like, you notice that Ivara's look is more, have a sense you can't really describe. Either more intrigued, or she tries to skin you alive. You can't tell for sure. Like, the kind of pleasure skinning, like he's probably gonna enjoy the process. It's a sophisticated look. It's like, yes. Alright, Tully, what would you like to do at this point?
I'm gonna move up and I'm gonna try double roundhouse kick.
Okay,
So just whatever bludgeoning.
go ahead. Roll for punch.
What modifier am I using?
Dex, I believe.
That's okay.
You can try to use strength if you wish to. Okay.
That's how.
Nope.
Do a 1d4 as well, but I
Yeah.
doubt it helps.
Yeah.
Roll. Yeah, go ahead. Roll 1d4. Okay. You misses him. Like, probably you should aim for like 5 feet in the
No,
right direction.
my
but anyway,
unarmed combat is rusty.
yeah, and you kind of hurt your hands, and that will be the end of your turn. Or do you wish to move to the other side? You can still
I
move.
still got-
Yeah,
I've
you
still
can
got my
still
bonus action.
move
I'm gonna
to
disengage
here.
and bounce up as far away from him as possible.
Okay, so that will be just 1 square away from him because you are up to the back of the drow captain. That will be the end
Cool.
of your turn. Now will be Viking's turn. Viking, what would you like to do?
So I'm gonna do something that I actually have never done before on
Okay.
this character. Because I am a Oathbreaker, as a class or oath, I get access to inflict wounds.
Okay.
Like the-
So basically, I make a melee punch,
Oh,
and he takes one.
Holy shit!
Oh my god, you just one shot kills him.
45 points of damage.
Nice.
That,
You
that's
don't-
So I'm
all I
only
have
there with one
preference.
fucking hand.
Yeah, you
And I
don't
just like,
need any checks. You just, as he thinks he's doing pretty good, and he thinks he's gonna get away with the stuff. Hold on, let me check. Inflict wounds, does it require any materials? No.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
I have a prep.
Okay. Cool.
I
Then-
just laughs.
Yeah, as he thinks he can like just smash you to pieces, and he's trying to say something smart. You smashed his head
Herbals.
onto the wall, splattered his brains all over the place. It just
And then turn him into a mummy.
wait. Okay. Wait, Alex is like he's acting funky, but anyway. Yeah, you kind of
that's
splatter
really
his brains all over the place, and he's totally dead. He's toast. He just falls onto the ground.
That's
my
really
God.
good.
Nicely done,
And
man.
you heard the captain kind of collapse in a baritone. Nicely
I let out
done.
this maniacal laugh, like, "Mwah!" but intentionally making it sound so, like, when it echoes, it sounds like screaming.
Okay.
Just for the other ones in the cave.
Okay.
I'm like looking
You
over
can
to
really care.
Mora and Ravani, like, I think he won.
Yes,
Thank-
he's dead.
He's one dead.
Anyways,
That sounds
Anyway.
more like a scream.
Yeah. Then
I'm having a conversation about a new idea that I had and that I'm talking to Homura about. Like, if we get out of here, we should try and like make this thing.
I'm trying to teach you a couple words of Elvish, just in case.
just in case. Yeah.
We're like just trading off ideas.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
So
Yeah.
I now
Mhm.
now that I've like one shot a fucking orc,
Mhm.
and I go up a little bit closer to this chick, and I'm like, really, are we not good enough to join your little band of misfits here? Like, look at
We
the
ain't
two of us. We are
misfits.
awesome. We could bring so much to this group, and yet you guys keep us locked up. Come on, this is.
Roll
Think of the things we could
for
do.
a
I'm working with you on
persuasion with advantage.
Deception, or what did you want?
Persuasion. This is more just talking. You want to join them.
I
So-
have equal on both, so
Okay. She looks at you, like with like clearly admiration. Like she's like, okay, nicely done. And she says, "You sure can. Let me get you a spot. You will be my probably the best gladiator in Menzo Brenza."
just imagine if I had my equipment and, like, seriously, give me a weapon, and he would have just been pink mist.
Roll another persuasion. You don't have advantage on this one, but roll persuasion. Okay. She kind of says, like, looks at you and says, don't get over yourself. You'll get your proper weapons when we're back into the arena. But for now, I would say you can be. You will.
That's what I was going for. Was in the arena. Just imagine what I could do with real equipment.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that in the arena. Before that, well, I guess you can say goodbye to your little slaves, man. In the meantime, I will reposition you to a proper location. Hang on a second. And this is the time you sense that she's kind of, you don't know for sure. She might have received a message, or she might have received an enlightenment. You can't tell for sure. But her eyes kind of transed for a little bit. And when she snaps back of it for a few seconds later, and then she says, "Oh, well, looks like even our deity is pretty pleased with your behavior. So instead of making you the sacrifice, which originally should be your purpose, she agrees for me to take you in as my gladiator. Be thankful for sparing your life. Okay. Well, as for your other, companions, they will stay in their cells, waiting in line to fill your place. In the meantime, sure, my dear, would you kindly just toss the dead orc into the pit and feed our babies? And you see that, Shore is like,
What?
no problem, my dear. And he turns around and tells Jorlin, says, you throw that orc into the pit. Just try not to fall into the pit yourself. And Jorlin looks... Yeah, Jorlin is actually standing by the side this whole time. He looks extremely pissed when he says, just try to drag... When he was told to drag the dead orc and throw him into the pit. And for a second, he seems to be trying to do something. He seems like he's gonna jump at Shore in any moment, but then he gave up and just calmly drags the orc and throw it into the pit. So for those of you who are outside, or actually, all of you can hear kind of chewing sound as the orc's body been thrown into the pit. So, what would you like to do now? You, Viking, you you especially. Sorry, pronunciation today.
Okay, there was two things. When you said that she looked like she was, or she said her deity was happy.
No. She never said her deity, who her deity was. But normally, Drow's the deity of a drow.
But I was gonna do a religion check to see if I knew what it was.
Okay. Normally, you don't need checks for that because you've heard from this from before. Normally, their deities are Loth.
Okay.
So you imagine she's talking about Loth.
And the other thing is when he drags the orc, I lower my head for a second and say kind of a prayer underneath my breath in Celestial.
Okay.
Sorry, I made you goop on the inside when the goop wasn't supposed to be there.
You can't tell for sure, but you think that there's a voice echoing in your head, in the back of your head, saying, hypocrite. Probably the slightest voice of, At
least I made it swift.
Yeah, you think it's probably the one you worship. But anyway, yeah. As she relocates you to this one, sorry, I'm gonna point it to you, to this place. You notice that it's probably been occupied by gladiators before, because there are broken items, chunks of maybe flesh. You can't tell for sure, and the broken items includes a wooden cup, small table, probably a practice sword that it's made of wood, and so it's probably the one that's been occupied before, but
Okay, so I'm going to ask Milady before we go.
Okay.
Would you allow me to I want to use a better word than cure wounds, but mend our wounds before we leave the pit? Basically, I want to use lay on hands.
No. You'll snap back of it in no time. Gladiators, the more scar looks, the better, right?
I look over at the guy over here. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You got something
Jordan
there.
gave you this look, says, You think it's probably saying, not another word. Not another word. Yeah. And she sends you into your, like, temporary, like, relocation place. So, as Shore actually kind of holds Tully back into her cell. Like, just try to move along the way. Along the way, you do see a few crates. Contains daggers, contains, like, probably it's somewhere they hold their weapons. There are crates on both sides, on the outpost. So, yeah.
Is there an open one that's easy for me?
Yeah, they're all open. They are well placed
God.
in correct orders. And
Oh wait, does she still have bless on her?
yeah, she still have plus. It's no more than it's up
It's
to
a
a minute.
min.
And I assume you didn't drop your concentration on inflict wounds because it's just instant spell.
It's an
so,
attack.
Yeah, so yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, there are crates.
Can I fake a stack over the terrain and filch a dagger?
Roll me a performance check to see if you successfully
Performance.
performance.
No way I could sleight of hand it instead?
You can. Because hold on. You want to do a stagger and like fake your fall and try to sleight of hand, right? So you will require a performance first, or you
Sweet.
hold on. Do sleight of hand first. Do either first to see if you successfully snaps. Okay, sleight of hands, good. With that, you don't need to fake it. You just simply walk past the crates and like kind of just instantly snap one dagger into your like possessions, and
That is hidden.
you don't even need to perform falling.
Thank you.
Yeah. And
Well, and the other thing is, like, when she's leaving, I'm gonna be like, "I'll miss you, cat!" Like really loudly.
cat.
So like,
Tolly's
who's
thinking,
cat?
like,
Ollie, sorry,
Okay.
I'll miss you, Ollie.
Okay. Okay.
He's just thinking about Viking's just thinking about Core, and it's like, wait,
Yeah.
is that cat?
Yeah.
I know.
Is that cat?
That it was actually me yelling out for Core, not Tully. It's like,
Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's good. Sure. As he's walking past you, Viking, he says, "Oh, you won't be missing this one. There's plenty of other slaves you can party with. Before that, you'll need to be our champion. You'll need to win the fight, and then you'll get your reward. Now behave like a nice pet." Yeah, they are bitches. And yeah, as Shore speaks that, and he escorts Tully back into her cell, and as he throws her into the cell, he says, "Oh, you'll probably be the first in line to be the substitute of the sacrifice. Enjoy."
I'm so excited.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yeah. You should be. And Jorlin kind of locks the door. Shore kind of closed the door and walks away. Yep.
I quickly run over to her to sort of help her up, and I sort of just because I clearly see that Lycan is not with her, so
Mm-hmm.
I sort of start asking, are you okay? What happened?
Just gonna put some rain off of Holly's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Be like,
Thank you. No, he's fine. He might be a little bit too good. They've decided he's their favorite pet gladiator now.
What?
He'll
Sounds
be
like
alright.
that means he gets a better room.
He rather does.
As you're talking, Viking, you notice that the door is actually not. It's unlike the cells you were in. It's unlike the slave pen. The place you're in currently, it's just an open wooden door. It's just an open and locked wooden door. You can easily break it if you wish to. However, judging by how many outposts are like staying outside and how heavily guarded by the guards, you think it's probably not the best idea. But before you went into the cell, you do get a peek of the other side of the room, which kind of hold on. Which this cell actually contains loads and loads of crates, and judging by how many supplies and stacks on top of the wall, you think the cells you were looking at, it's probably their weapons room. There are per se.
The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna investigate.
Mm-hmm.
Can they see in, or is it like an actual privacy door?
Yeah, it's an
Like
open
solid
door. It's a door that's open, like closed, enclosed. There's no holes, unlike the one you were in. It's not
Okay.
barred and wired and all
So-
that.
Solid wood.
First
it's a
thing that
solid
I'm going to do is try and do my light cantrip to make sure
Mhm.
magic works in here.
Magic does work in there, so
Awesome.
you light up the whole room.
And I'm gonna try and dim it down a little bit so it's not
Okay,
blinding. 'cause,
now
you know,
you
they're
see better.
idiots.
Now you
and
do
I'm-
see better.
And then I'm gonna investigate the room, take my time and look through the room
Okay.
and see if there's anything I can use to murder somebody. I mean, use as a weapon.
Yeah. So you think this is probably the gladiator's room, and like I said before, there are broken stuff, and possibly the one that's useful is the wooden sword. It's broken in half. However, the edges are sharp, so you think you might be able to use it to stab someone. Well, at least for a while, just to stab him for once or twice before it breaks. And you do see better now. There's a kind of a furry dead corpse on the ground. The one you notice as the Quaggoth, the one you saw before. The one that was in your cell. It's the one that tells you not to go. It's useless to fight them. Yeah, it's the similar body of that. So it's missing his head. So yeah, it's not.
But it's all furry, right?
Yeah, it's all furry.
And I look down. I'm like, I'm gonna name you Suits.
Oh.
Wait, name
And
what?
then I pat down the. And then I pat down the
Just
body.
name the dead body after you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
God.
All right. That will be it for the room. Back to whatever you guys are doing. Yeah.
I use Cure Wounds to top myself up. Sorry,
Okay.
just to finish that off.
Okay, go ahead. You can totally do that. For the others, you guys notice that the guards are probably off for whatever they are doing, so you're clearly on the open. Yeah, you're currently on the open. So, what would you like to do?
So, Nora, that was my idea in case we get out. I don't have the know-how to do it, but I mean that could be a really cool idea, don't you think?
Yeah. I think I can figure something out.
Oh,
Cool.
Good to know.
Drop some plans.
Robin has no idea what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
I have no clue. But anyway.
You'll see whenever we ever actually have the chance.
Mhm. For Tully, when you go back to your cell, you notice that the chains are back up. So you think it's probably
Weird
just
magic
Viking.
garbage.
You think it's probably just Viking who's not having chains right now.
That's
Oh.
okay. I can lose these cuffs whenever anyway, so.
Yeah. Okay. After for about 30 minutes or so, you notice that the shadow of Jorlan reappears onto the side and says, "You did well. You did well."
Thank you.
Now their guard is down. I think it will be a good time for us to leave, for you guys to leave. I can get you out, you alone, into her place into Ivara's place. In there, you can steal all your stuff back.
You there right now? Or is she gone?
She's gone for the moment.
You mean like just Tally? Like alone?
Yes.
Or all of us.
Well, you think that Jorlin is talking about just Tolly.
Guys, probably is the sneaky one out of us. Let's face it.
Yeah.
If there were any
know
one
about
of us to survive, it would probably be her.
I gotta get the stuff. I bring it back. We run.
That still seems really dangerous.
Take all of our
Oh, yeah.
stuff, if you see it, and stuff it into the bag of holding when you find it.
Roll
Yeah.
another insight. When Rivani says, "Is it still gonna be dangerous?" Roll another insight.
Well,
Who, me?
Yeah, no,
you're
all of you.
dangerous now or
Like,
not.
besides Viking, who's currently not in this room.
Like we'll die otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, 19,
Nice.
Where is it?
Okay. You all think that at this moment Jorlin probably doesn't care about whether you die or not. Yeah, with that insight and with the look on Jorlin's face when Rivani says, is it going to be dangerous? Yeah, you think he doesn't really care.
So wait, are all four of us going,
No, just
or is
Tolly.
it just one person?
Yeah, he only requested Tolly.
Okay, so she's getting everybody's stuff, or just her own stuff and leaving with him?
You don't think Jorlin cares
I'm
at
getting
this
everyone's
moment.
stuff.
With
I'm
that
not leaving
insight, you
without
don't
you.
think he cares. You think at this moment he just wants his payback. Whether it's
Okay.
to shame Ivara or just to see she's been pissed, it's good enough for him. So,
Hmm.
I want to try and ask him, so why do you want to get back at this high priestess lady anyways? Is there something she did to you?
as he's like struggles whether or not, like, his face is like just fierce at this point. He's just angry and like aggressive at this point. Before he says anything, you heard a voice on the back says he was her lover. You notice that it's Sarith. Yeah, it was Sarith. The one with
Ooh,
orange eyes.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he walks towards Sarith actually walks towards the gate and says he was once her lover until he wasn't. Until the ooze disfigured him and left him almost near handicapped. And you notice that for the first time, Jorlin's hand, as he says handicap, you notice that one of Jorlin's hand is missing 4 of the fingers. He's been covering it really well until you like sees it now. He's been trying to hide it really well.
Is he always
No, I could
constantly
build
pointing
something
at
for you.
people, or is he
Outta here.
flipping them off, or is he just
No.
giving them an awesome up?
No,
Yeah.
he
Is
just
he
tried
just really
to hide it.
fancy?
He just fake it as a fist. He usually hide it in one of his back. So
I could not think of a joke for your ring.
yeah.
Like, no, I can build you something if we all get out of here.
Appreciate the effort. However, I do
Okay.
wish her to suffer even more than that.
That's fair.
So, you're going or not?
He's an evil person.
You're coming or not?
I'm good to go. Anyone else here that's stealthy as F want to come and help me?
You don't see anyone
I can
leaps
take
on
a
the chance,
hold.
I was
but
about to say something, and then I just keep myself quiet because I've never had a moment where I've tried to be Or stealthy enough.
Okay.
That's fine.
Then
Sure.
seeing
like-
no one is doing
Like,
that. Okay.
I sort of raise my hands to say I can be pretty quiet when I need to
Thank
be.
you. It's all right. I need you here. Keep an eye on them. You are our most explosive power. Okay.
Oh wait, I just remembered something. The moment I leave here, I can cast magic, and I can make myself look like something else in case.
And now you know a couple words of Elvish. Just in
Wait, what
case
words of
someone
Elvish
runs
did
A
up
you
to
use, by
couple
the
of
way?
words.
What
Yeah.
words did you choose? Because I
The
will write
accent
them
is still
down, and I will
weird,
know
probably.
that.
Anyway,
Be like,
as you guys are talking, number 9
Prisoner?
actually stands up and says, "I'll go with you."
Thank you, though.
Jorlan is really unhappy at this point. He just says, "Fine, just make it quick. They'll be back in any minute."
Okay,
Okay.
let's go.
And yeah, as you guys, so I'll say Tolly and number 9. Anyone else?
Before Tala leaves, I sort of like put my hand on her shoulder and I give her this like really concerned look, and I sort of just say like, be careful, all right?
I will, lovely. And I'll keep an eye out for your spider as well, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going with
I
you. I'm
smile
also
with,
asking.
like
I'm asking Jorlan.
Mm-hmm.
I smile with, like a faint blush at that, and I say like, thank you.
Okay.
No worries.
I'm asking Jorlan. What would be a good thing to look like the moment I leave the cell?
What do you mean? Sorry, I
Like this
No.
guy, like to disguise myself as, just in case.
Oh, okay. Well, so what best disguise will it be if you leave the cell? Okay. And Jorlan kind of says, "Well, drows are not. Us are not the best options. If you really wish, probably like that." And he points at the quack that is with you guys the whole time. You never catch his name, but yeah, he's just sitting there the whole time, and he says, "Just look out like it, and it'll be fine."
Okay, cool.
And yeah,
Perfect.
so Tully, you and number 9 walks along the path and reaches into this place.
Stealth me, please.
Yeah, so roll stealth. I'll roll stealth for number 9.
I'm just gonna start digging a
Man,
hole
we're
to
doing
hide our
good
stuff
today.
once he gets back.
Yeah, you're doing fine. As you guys reach near the door, you think you heard something from afar. Yeah, probably drows walking. You can't tell for sure. Jorlan's like, "Quick, enter the room," and he kind of ushers you and pushes you into the room. Just go into the room. All right. Let me check to see if she's in the room.
Oh shit, he has to roll for that.
Yep.
Here we go.
Luckily for you, no one's in the room currently. Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. Thank God. I actually rolled a 1, so no one's in the room. All right. So what you see inside, the walls are hung with black mesh, resembling of a spider's web, like twisted webs and all that stuff like that, extending from the central spot on the ceiling out to the walls, then draped down like curtains. Thick woven mats cover the floor, while a low platform is covered with cushions and pillows and make a board to make a broad, kind of like nice looking bed. One side of the chamber contains a small table and 2 chairs, while the other holds a small shrine of Loth, draped with white silk. To your surprise, the statue of Loth is doesn't look like drows. It looks like half spider, half drow. So the bottom part is spiders with 8 legs and such stuff like that, and the upper body is a female drow. It's really weird and looks kind of gross. Anyway, you do see like a heavy chest of black stained zuckerwood sits at the foot of the bed. Ivara retreats to her headquarters for privacy, so that's, you think that this is her place to pray or to entertain herself, so to speak. All right. As you guys look at the chest, you notice that immediately because Jorlan pointed the spot for you to look. You see the trap that's been well placed onto the lock. So, what would you like to do?
Jordan, you lock this thing. Walk me through it.
Well, yeah, so he kind of describes it as like a kind of spitting, like thorns, kind of needles, kind of advice. And he says, once you open it in the wrong way, the needles points out and stabs you and sticks you, and you are poisoned, paralyzed, and such.
Amazing. I hate that.
Yep.
How do I get not stabbed?
Use the dagger you found. He kind of smirks.
Ooh.
And yeah, he sees from your back. Yeah. Or why do you think you get it so easily?
Just in case anyone else was watching. Alright, let's go.
Okay. I will say because you have guidance and you are proficient with opening locks as a rogue, you get advantage, and you get to apply the thieves tool. So you can click on your thieves tools and you have the advantage. Yep.
That's historically gone so well for me. Here we go. Time to biff it.
I throw my lockpicks from the other side of the cavern.
Just
I actually
What?
cast guidance from all the way.
nope. Yeah. Oh, thank God. Thank God you have the advantage. Really. Or else.
Oh, did you have the
really
advantage?
nasty. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
thank God.
So you, for a second, you think you will trigger the trap. However,
like-
Jorlan gave you like a push, kind of a nudge, and nudge you into the right spot. And before the trap sets off, you open the chest. Nothing harm. Yeah, no harm's done.
Yep.
It's fine. Yeah, in the chest you found all your stuff, like all your belongings, including the others' belongings. You see that there are more stuff underneath the chest. Number 9 actually reaches in for a pair of bracelets.
I'm arming back up.
Okay, for a pair of bracelets, and as his hand grabs on the bracelet, kind of like a, you think that the whatever powers number 9 actually powers up the bracelets, and a pointy, shiny kind of blade made of pure electric and light kind of bursts out from the tip, and he kind of just chucks down and breaks the chain. Just
Good luck on
feeling
you.
so much better now. Yep. And he kind of puts both the bracelets onto his wrist and says, "Get to work." Yeah. And he grabs all the stuff from whatever belongs to him, and yeah, puts it back on. So I will assume you spend about 5 to 10 minutes to like strap on to your stuff.
Literally everything, and I arm up.
Yeah. And at this moment, the sound gets closer. The walking sound. You can hear someone talking to each other. So, yep. You
Run.
have about 10 seconds to leave. Jordan's like, "Go. I'll cover for you."
Thank you.
Yeah. And he leaves. And
So is it real quick? Sorry to interrupt,
Mhm.
but is it canonical that Jordan sounds like Batman?
yeah. That's the best voice I can make. But anyway.
Like Okay.
I'm Batman. Yeah, just anyway.
Where are the drugs?
Yeah. Or the
Where are the magical items?
All right, as you guys closing in on your cell, you heard Jordan kind of shout and said, "The prisoners have escaped. Go catch them."
What a good cover! Fuck you, Jordan.
He's covering his ass, but
Yeah, he's covering.
I'm thinking like he's covering his ass, but I'm like, I respect that.
So the door is still locked at this point, and you heard footsteps coming in close. Number 9 is gonna reach for the like the pole, like try to drag it down. He
I'm gonna help him.
kind of drags down to about a half, and then the drow appears onto your back and says, "Oh, not
waiting, and I'm
again!
winging.
Not on my watch!" And
This time I'm armed, F you.
yeah.
Wait, real quick, right before the drow show up and Tali shows up right at the gate.
Roll
I'm reaching-
dexterity check. For those of you who try to slide under the half-open gate.
Oh no! Like when I see her coming, I'm like reaching out saying, "Book, please."
Oh no,
Yeah,
your
got
book is your book
I've got it.
Grimoire.
when it
My grimoire.
goes
I'm like,
into
I
the
need it.
cell. Sorry. When it goes into the cell, the book stops hovering and kind of drops onto the floor. You think whatever mechanic is
I'm like, I don't care where I have my book now.
Yeah.
I can do everything now.
Yeah. But anyway, the drows are on your back. They don't have a surprise round because you already know they're coming. However, you are in not a really good position to fight.
And I've got no cover.
So unless you said you drop your the chains, you will have disadvantage on like attack rolls and dodge or saving throws.
Does 9 look like he's got this?
Yeah, he's
I let
holding
go
it
at once.
tight. He says, "Go, just
Okay.
I'll hold it." Ugh.
Time to murder.
Yeah. So roll for initiative for you, and I'm gonna roll for the drows. This time,
everybody
remember
roll?
to click on the icon. Yep.
I just have to ask a question. Suits 2, does he still have his chains on him?
No. Actually,
Oh.
he only has the shackles on him. And the shackles are not made of adamantium, if you're wondering. They're just pure iron.
I'm gonna break it off him, like break his wrist,
Okay.
and try and take him, using his fist weapons, or not fist weapons, brass knuckles,
Okay.
makeshift brass knuckles.
Okay. As you
And
break
then I'm gonna
off, yeah.
cuddle up beside Suits 2 and like maybe have a nap, since I think everything's okay.
Okay, as you broke off his wrist, it takes you probably about 20 minutes or so, and then as you're trying to go to sleep, you heard a yelling sound from afar, and you think it yells, "They have escaped." Wait, do you speak Elvish? No, you don't, right?
Nope.
Okay, so you heard gibberish. Yeah, Tali
heard Elvish
definitely
yelling.
knows what Jorlan is talking about, but hey.
I come over to the door and I open it. I'm like,
Me too.
how the
Yeah.
fuck is a gladiator supposed to get his beauty rest in here? And I'm
And
assuming
you
I see
see-
elves running.
Yeah, you see guards running towards the direction. And at this point, you, Viking, only you heard a shrieking sound from afar. Heard crack kind of shrieking sounds
double
from
not
afar.
good.
Yep. And before you can yell another sentence, like a pack of hideous creatures flies towards the outpost and starts hammering down on the drows. And yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Tokens. Okay. They kind of spits out kind of acid and stuff as the drows are painfully trying to fight it back. You heard Ivarra says, "Oh, for Christ's sake!" No, sorry. For Lo's sake. Pronunciation. Anyway, for Lo's sake, find me a spot so I can summon the Lyokolo. and you see Shore's like, yep. Shore kind of escort her into one of the room and says, "You, both of you, open the door. Let out the Quaggathos." Yeah, and yeah, you see a bunch of drows coming out from where they were posted, and a bunch of Quaggathos kind of leaps out from their chamber. And also, one of the guards opens your cell as well. He tosses you a kind of a short, like kind of a rapier or longsword. Your choice. He's like,
Longsword.
okay, he tosses you the longsword. He's like, go, do your job. Just, yeah. And don't
And when
try
he
to
says
escape.
No, when he says that, I'm like, I'm fucking ready for battle, and I rip my loincloth off and throw it to the ground.
Okay. He kind of looks at you like with a gaze you feel creepy about. Yeah, he kind of just stares at your loin and says,
My eyes are up here.
yeah, he's like, just go. Fuck. Yeah. And don't try to escape. I'll be watching you. And you think he stares at your butt the whole way.
I want to do an insight check. Was that him hitting on me?
Roll for an insight check.
Oh, no, with a 3, probably
Nope.
not.
You think he's probably interested in just staring someone's butt. Yep. Anyway, you were goaded into the battlefield with nothing on you except the longsword. And the one hand, it's the giant fist of the brass knuckle. Yeah. Alright, so roll for initiative for you, Viking. You should roll for initiative. On the other hand, the others. Okay, gonna roll for her.
There's one.
Okay, you have different sets. So, oh, hold on, it's a 1. Yeah, definitely, it's a 1.
Yeah, the first time I didn't put it in the tracker. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. Yep. Let me see, Callista. She's gonna roll for her. Okay, and not bad, not bad. The others are just gonna be in the same role as her. So yeah. For you two, Tully will be the first one because you guys are still in the cell. Even with your initiative, you can't do much. However, the drow.
Yeah.
Okay, 15. Ouch. Okay, so descending, but more. All right. You know what? No, I'm gonna just go with the initiative. Hamra, it's your turn. I'll say you can move to the gate, but that's it. That will be the end of your turn. Yep. You
Cool.
can probably ready
Wiggle my
your
butt to the
action.
gate.
Yeah, you can probably ready your action to wait, if you wish to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you rolled for number 9?
Number 9 will be the same as the other prisoner will all be the same. Yep. As
okay.
Yep. All right. That will be the drow's turn.
As soon as the gate's open enough, I'll get out. But
Yeah, the drows are gonna fire their weapons at you.
I'm like ready because I'm like, I have my book. I'm like, I'm gonna fuck him up the moment I get out of there. So close.
Yeah. Actually, the first drow is gonna approach number 9, and he's gonna try to cut him, to force him to let go of the chain. And he definitely cuts him deep as he stabs him on the back with his short sword. You heard number 9 yells, "Argh!" Yeah, it hurts. Not that much, but probably enough to let him let go of the chains. So he kind of drops the chains. Yeah, with his grasp. It's like, "Ugh!" Yeah, and the other guy is gonna make a shot at you, Tolly, with his crossbow. Your AC now is 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
He hits, and you need to make a Constitution
Okay.
save. Yeah,
Oh boy.
I'll say, yeah, no, just make a con save. Okay, you definitely makes it. Nice.
Thank God.
Thank God. So you
Just
only
rage.
take 6 points of piercing damage. You think your body has, if taking prolonged shots, you'll probably develop antibodies, but not now.
Yeah,
At
I've been
least
hit
not
so
now.
many times. I'm starting to build an immunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that'll be the end of. Oh, sorry. That will be the end of Drow's turn. Now it's Suit's turn. Suits, what would you like to do?
So wait, the gate is all the way down, right?
Yeah, it's dropping. It's about 6 seconds, but make a dexterity save with disadvantage if you wish to slide under the gate. I do have to remind you, if you fail, whoops. Well, 9 is not enough for the gate to drop on you, but you think you're cutting it really close. And
Okay. Did that?
no, you didn't make it. Yeah.
I didn't make it. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't make it.
Can I reach a hand out and cast something through the gate?
You think you need to have your whole body out before, yeah, you can cast anything.
Shit. Can't do anything then.
Yeah. You can ready your action.
I mean, the only thing is, as soon as I get out of the field, I'd cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter at
Okay.
the one that's on the bridge,
Okay.
the furthest one.
Okay. No problem. So you ready your action in case of emergency. Now it'll be Tolly's turn. Tolly, what would you like to do?
Get the guy off 9.
Okay. Roll for attack. Try to. Okay, you definitely hit. Roll for damage.
Sneak because he's fighting number 9. Ugh, that was a
Okay.
terrible roll.
9 points of piercing damage. And
Plus the sneak.
plus sneak. Yep. Well, yeah, you are just around someone else, so sneak attack applies, and you feel like for the longest time, it hasn't been feeling so good. Like the baton actually kind of responds to you. With a you don't think it's fully sentient, but it's definitely kind of screaming in joy as you stab the pointy sharp tip onto the drow's body.
Amazing.
Yeah, and he takes 12 points of piercing damage. You see, almost for just 1 second, almost all of his life was sucked out of his body. You think that's been feeding to the baton, and that's why he feels happy. But the drow, on the other hand, looks pale and looks like he's gonna fall.
Made an evil weapon on
Alright,
accident.
can I bonus?
Stab him again.
I'm
You
still.
made a bloodthirsty weapon.
Okay.
God!
Nope.
There goes the dagger I picked
Yeah,
up.
you kind of try to stab him, but the overwhelming joy from the baton kind of lowers your attention as you drop your offhand dagger into the pit. So, yeah.
Right.
Whoops. You just lost the
Kinda
one
keep-
that you took from before. But it'll be fine. I
Mhm.
guess that'll be the end of your turn. Would you
Yeah.
like to move or no? Just
I kind of can't really go
Okay.
anywhere, I guess.
okay. So now it'll be Ravani's turn. Ravani, you can also ready your action.
Well, I still don't have any of my equipment, right?
Tully
try and slide
doesn't have,
underneath.
yeah, Tully doesn't have the time to slide all of your stuff, but just only the suits, only
Like,
the book of suits.
I've
Yeah.
and I've dumped the bag at the door.
Yeah.
Like the minute people were coming, the bag just got dropped.
Okay. So I would say, those of you who are inside, you can try to grab the bag of holding. However, for suits, judging by how your items function in the anti-magic field, you roll me an Arcana check for those of you who
And me, Alex, already knows what's gonna happen.
Okay, so that will be enough. You think that you probably can use the bag of holding inside the cell. The bag just won't open. Yeah, because the anti-magic field kind of suppressed the functionality of the bag.
Oh, you have a missed opportunity. You should have said the only thing in the bag was like one of the dead bodies that I had in there.
Oh my god.
Just like
We just pull out a dead
it's
body,
like-
throw it at it.
Yeah, just
throw it
throw
at
it
'em.
aside. Yeah, and so Riveni, I guess that'll be you'll prepare an action.
Plan B. I'm gonna try and sort of rouse the other prisoners into helping me. No wait. The chain to open the gate is like on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, you think if you kind of put your if you all put your weight into it, you can probably slowly lift the gate. However, it's gonna take multiple people to do that, and it's gonna take a while. So probably not the best idea when you are under Drow's attack. So, what would you like to do at this point?
I'm gonna. I pretty much just like sort of run up to the gate and I sort of shout at the Italian and I like, Italian, you gotta let that gate back up.
Working on it, dear.
I believe in you.
Okay. I guess that will be it for you.
Basically, I'm cheerleader right now.
Okay. All right. Right. That will be the end of your turn, I guess.
I'm not sure if I can do it right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that will be the end of your turn. Now will be Callista's turn, and the other prisoners. She's gonna shove her way to the front, and says, "What you guys doing? Just push. Lift. Just put your back into it." And the others kind of goes together and try to lift the gate. Let me see how well they done. Whoops. Okay.
That's a cocked die if I've ever seen it.
Nope. The highest one.
I
is
swear it's
15.
cocked.
Yeah. So they tried to lift it. About a quarter high, they kind of have to stop because it's about their limit, and a quarter up the ground is probably not enough for medium size to fit through. So basically only those who are small size, like probably Jim Jar will probably fit, but the rest of you, it's gonna be hard. Now back to Viking's turn. Viking, you notice that the other bunch of what the drows are yelling, Vorks are kind of raining down at them with their claws and sharp, kind of weapons. What would you like to do at this point?
Are these guys aggressive towards me, or is that like...
You're not there yet. You think they are attacking just the drows. For now. You don't know for sure what they will do to you if you get close. But after all, they are one type of demons.
And I know that there was shit back here, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna be like, oh no, look at the griffins. Like, I need something. I need a rock or something, and I'm gonna totally try and fake my way back here.
Okay.
Nope.
As you go near the gate, you see like one of the drow is guarding the post, and he says, "Go back and fight them, or I will toss you to the pit."
Is he looking at my eyes or my junk?
This one is looking directly into your eyes. And judging by the gesture on his hand, he's probably preparing some spells.
Oh, no fun. Well, I can't fight the things up in the air, right? With a long
They are
sword.
landing, like some of them are landing to the outpost. You can go up to the rope ladder and try to fight them.
Where's the rope ladder?
It's
Up here?
on both sides. It's on It's on both sides. So you can see, the entrance part. It's actually looks like this. So if you roll down onto the map, the outpost all looks like this. Yep. So
I know there's good shit in there.
you don't know for sure because they're facing, like, currently the rope, like, you need to go up to the rope ladder to see for yourself. For now, you don't know for sure.
Okay, I'm confused on how this is elevated.
This is
Okay,
like, yeah, this is like a pointy rock on top of the ground. So it's
Yeah.
kind of above the ground. You have to grab the rope ladder and goes up.
So I'm gonna like ready myself,
Mm-hmm.
but like actually I'll stay right there where I'm at. And did this chick go inside as well?
Yeah, she at this moment she kind of goes up to this spot. Goes inside this spot.
Okay.
But for you, Viking, as you I forgot to say this, but as you get close to the drow before, and as you kind of take a glance inside, you notice that at the far end, you see, with your dark vision, you swear to deities, you see a dwarf being tied up, gagged, and tossed at the corner.
They're into some kinky shit here, I swear. Okay, so basically what I want to do is I want to ready an action.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, if this guy wavers any little bit because of shit coming down, I want to use what am I gonna do here? Dreadful aspect,
Mm-hmm.
which basically fears everything in a 30-foot radius that can see
Okay.
me.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be like, I'm trying to fake it, like, oh yeah, I'll fight this shit.
Mhm.
But as soon as like he wavers any little bit,
Mhm.
hopefully with advantage kind of thing, I want to get him the fuck out of there, make
Okay.
him run away.
Cool. Cool. So you hold your action as the drows are fighting against the vorks. This time, before you have seen them fight the vorks. Not seen, but you have heard that they fought off the vorks. But this time it's different. This time it's a little overwhelming, even for the drows here. So the vorks kind of cuts down one. Yeah. Okay, he easily dashes into the outpost, and you heard screaming in pain, and two of the bodies being tossed out, and falls into the pit.
I'm like swiping at her. I'm like, oh no,
Yeah.
we're doing horrible. Like totally trying to fake it
Yeah.
till I make it.
Okay.
Nice.
That will be the end of their turn. Hamura, it's now your turn. You
I'll
can
try to help pull up
you
the
can
door,
Try to
I guess.
help. Roll for strength check with just pure strength check. Sorry.
Did
Okay.
9 get his turn?
Okay. Let me see. Okay.
9's dead. Okay.
Yeah, you actually lift it up so that there's two, like, the gates are open to halfway, to midway.
One
So,
arm.
Yeah, a medium-sized creature can easily like just rolled out of the
And be
gate.
like, go, go,
Of the
go,
cell.
go, go,
Yeah.
go, go, go.
So yeah, you will be holding the cell, holding the gate. Now will be Drow's turn. Drows are gonna stab. This time he's gonna try to move in and stab.
Oh no, you
It's actually Callista because
villain.
I don't think Suits is holding. Yeah, nice.
No.
Yeah,
I do not have the physical strength to do that.
so he's gonna.
Oh, buff.
Oh, this guy actually. This guy is gonna charge in. This guy. This one is gonna try to run away because he's gonna die. If not, you both get opportunity attack. So yeah. Okay. Okay. You throw your batons just as you see number 9 fires from one of his bracelets a blue string of lightning, and both hits the drow severely. You don't even need any damage rolls. You just see him crumbles into dust.
Yeah.
Damn.
Marvelous. Nice.
He's totally dead. Yep. Okay. That will be the end of him, but not for the drow over here. He's gonna try to stab Callista, and he doesn't make it. With the stab, it just kind of Callista kind of just bump him with it, like headbutted him with her head, just and kind of fights off. Yeah. All right, that will be the end of Drow's turn, at least this one, and now will be Suits' turn. Suits. The front door is a little bit crowded, but you think you can manage to duck and like roll and out of the way.
Crawl all the way through.
Yeah. All the way to
Okay, is it? Okay, I'm gonna move all the way over there, feel my magical energy surge through me,
yes.
and be happy, and then cast Eldritch Blast
Okay, on to this guy.
on
Go
this
ahead.
on this guy.
Go ahead.
Let me get back to my sheet because I wasn't prepared.
Okay, you definitely hit him. Now roll for damage. All right. Like a strong string of like purplish energy just dashes out from your fingertip, and for the first time, like over a few nights, you feel so good and just blast him on the back. He doesn't take much, but he kind of staggers, and yeah, you feel good about yourself. That's the most important part. Is that the end of your turn?
Bonus action. I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna hex him, and
Okay.
I'm gonna put a hex, and then
You successfully
make it
hexed
a
him.
dexterity.
Okay. All right. Do you wish to move further, or is that it? You can move one square further, but you'll be taking opportunity attacks.
I'm gonna move this way behind
Okay.
Tolly.
Like I said, you will suffer opportunity attack if that's okay.
That's fine.
Okay. He's gonna stab you. Okay. He definitely hits because you have no armor right now. You take 4 points of piercing damage with his short sword. Luckily, his short sword is not dipped with poison, so that's a good sign.
Awesome.
Yep. All right. Now will be Tolly's turn. Tolly, what would you like to do?
Thanks for the love of God, hit.
Definitely hits. Roll for damage. Okay.
Good night.
Nice. You stab him right through his heart. As you pull your baton out, you also dragged out of his heart, and just on all of your watch, the heart is from like bloody and like soaked with like all the blood, and it gradually turns into gray ashes and falls off, just disappears. Yeah. Yeah, another overwhelmingly joy from your baton just says,
Like,
yes.
gross, Kylie, gross.
Yeah, just
Mhm.
just
You
yells,
made
yes.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
I
is that
know.
normal?
It just
I mean,
yells,
normal thing?
yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Hamura, you can roll for Arcana check or History check to see if that's normal.
I'm gonna go for history.
Okay. You think it's perfectly
Can I-
fine. You think that
Can I
It's
roll?
fine.
yeah, it's fine.
It's
Can I
just
roll an
fine.
Arcana check to see if that's fine?
yeah, you can.
It's fine. It's fine.
For
it's
those
fine.
of you
Don't worry
wishes
about
to
it.
check.
Okay.
Okay, Suits, you think it's a little bit unusual?
It's fine.
Okay,
It's a bit
Rivani,
strange.
you definitely think that is not normal. Like,
You hear me
usually,
from the other
That's
side of the cave.
Ooh.
It's fine. I swear.
It's fine. Yeah.
Fine.
For
I'm like
Rivani,
thinking like that has to be coincidence, right? That
Yeah.
he's just saying that.
yeah, definitely coincidence. For Rivani, you do think that it's normally weapons of really powerful items that can do such a thing. But
It's fine. It's fine. I made it. It's
Okay.
fine. Shut up. Stop asking questions.
nice. All right, Tolly, what would you like to do at this point?
I'm gonna help 9 with the gate.
Okay. You can walk to. I would say
Literally
you can.
Jump up and grab onto the chain
Yeah,
and just
I
use my
would say
body
you
weight to
can
pull
use
it
your
down.
bonus action to do that, and with the final yank, you successfully pulled up the whole gate.
Oh, can I say that I grabbed the
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 bag.
bag of holding and now I'm just
Yeah,
I grabbed the bag.
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, because you didn't use your bonus. Oh wait, you use your bonus action, right? So
I did my action and my bonus
no.
action.
Yeah, you use your
Okay.
hex, so that will be a bonus action. So I would
I'll
say
do it
you
on my
can't
own.
because you rolled. I didn't let you make a stand-up check because you use. I would say you use all of your action to roll, all of your movement to roll and like out of the gate and stand up. So in that case,
Okay.
you can. You don't have enough time to grab the bag of holding. However, the others at this turn will have their chances. So Rivani's turn. What would you like to do?
I
Got the
make
stuff in the bag, yeah, armor up.
I make a slightly grossed out face at the part being pulled out like that, but then I sort of immediately try to see if I can sort of wriggle under the gate.
Okay. No, the gate is fully open at this point, so you can just run out and grab.
Rivani's still like crawling underneath
Yeah.
the gate. Like,
Yeah,
already
there's
raised
too
up,
many
like,
people on the front. Just let me out. Yeah.
just crawling between everybody's feet.
I sort of like shimmy my way through
Yeah.
the reveal, like excuse me. I sort of like
Yeah. All right.
I
So
pretty much just like sort of like lunge at the bag holding and start like
putting
trying
on
to
your
fish
stuff.
out.
Okay. Nice. So you don't see your staff. That's the point. You don't see. Yeah. That's the only thing that's missing. The staff of defense. That's the only thing that's missing. However, you do see something weird.
What do I fish out of the?
You fish out all of your belongings besides the staff. However, you do find something weird. You reach into the bag. I would say you use your action to reach into the bag. You found what looks like partially the rod that Alex was working on. However, there's another part on top of it. It looks weird. It looks like it's still incomplete, but it's like another part has been attached to it.
Oh my god, the super rod.
Yeah.
I sort
The
of look
rod
at
of God.
I look at the rod for a minute. I sort of look at Susan. I ask like, wait, when did you put this onto the rod?
Oh, I put it on there last week.
Just in the
I will
time
honest to
where-
God roll a deception check for that one too.
Okay, roll for deception. You naturally.
Natural 20.
It's a natural 20.
Can
You
I,
believe the shit I am saying.
Yeah.
can I contest that roll?
Yeah,
have
you can
never
roll for
believed
an
in
insight.
Go ahead.
Yeah, roll for an insight check.
Roll 23 or better.
Okay, no, you don't.
Oh.
You think that he probably
Okay.
salvaged it from somewhere else. You don't know.
Okay. I sort of just like shrug my shoulders and like
Cool.
I guess it's his. So I'll just give it to him.
Before you hand it over to him, you grab onto the staff and you feel a power surge through your body. You kind of feel this gentle touch from something you don't understand. You're temporarily blessed for 10 minutes.
Oh.
Do I still take it back? Take it from her? Does she
You
actually still
can if
hand
you-
it to me?
No. If you're handing, it's up to Riveni. It's up to her.
Yeah.
Do you hand it over?
Is this like something like only if I'm holding the rod?
You can try to let it go. You don't know for sure.
Uh,
You can
Who
roll
knows?
for Arcana or his Arcana check. Just purely Arcana check to see what this is. Okay, you think that you need to hold on to the rod. It's a simple check. It's not a difficult one. You think you need to hold on to it for this, like the effect to last.
I saw Six just take a hit, so I am gonna like, give it back to him. I'm gonna say like, here you might need this more than I do right now.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. As she handed over to you, Suits.
Oh, let's ignore that.
Okay. Mysterious rod. All right. As she handed over to you, Suits. To your surprise, because the blessing actually gives off a glow, but to your surprise, there's nothing happened to you.
That's fine.
Yeah. It's weird.
Oh, it's because I'm already blessed. Oh.
No, it's not because of that. You don't think.
No, my character's already saying that, like, oh yeah, it's because I'm already blessed.
Well, that will. Suits, roll me a deception check. Riveni, you can roll for insight again to see, because you will have advantage because he's not glowing, and the staff is not responding. So, okay, you don't need advantage because you rolled a natural 20. All right, you naturally think he's lying, so he's like,
Like, so I go like, wait a minute, then where aren't you going?
No idea.
All right. As you guys are
Magic is
talking,
more art
yeah,
than science.
the time flies. So yeah, Callista's is already out of the cave, and she actually kicks the dead body and says, "Ugh," and spits on it, and just kicks it over to the edge and kicks it into the pit. Like, that's more satisfying. Yeah, and the others are coming out. Sarius is actually running, dashing to
Go.
the room you were just out, and Jim Jar actually comes out. The others also follows. Jim Jar actually walks on a separate path and try to stealth ahead to see what's happening because he has no
Huh?
clue. Yep. To your surprise, Jim Jar is stealthy as fuck. Yep.
Stealthy and also walking on walls.
No, there are. Sorry, the picture is not picturing what I think it should, but they are.
Oh, 'cause I'm- 'cause I-
there are
was-
like ledges over here, so you can easily walk on them. Yep. But Jim Jar is kind of stealthy as fuck, so he just blends into the shadow and disappears. So that will be the end of their turn. Callista is actually gonna go for her weapons in the chambers, and yeah, the others are gonna reach for their weapons as well. Yeah. Okay. You do find a second. Callista does find another pouch, and she reaches into it, and you think that's the bag of holding, and she puts on her armor and everything. Yeah. So that'll be it.
Somebody's mic is very airy sounding.
Yeah.
You're airy sounding.
Okay. I don't.
I'm thinking it
Very
might be
sounding.
Robin's if he can't hear it.
I don't think that's. I can't hear it. It's just.
Oh, no,
I
it
don't think
It
it's
just
mine.
went away.
Yeah, it just went away.
I'll unplug it for a sec to see if that's.
Well,
No,
just hit
it's
mute
all-
in Hangouts,
Okay.
and
It's fine now.
Let me mute myself.
nope, still there.
Okay. So
I don't-
yeah,
I don't even hear it anymore either.
I don't think it's mine, but yeah.
No.
Anyway,
Hmm.
continues. Let the story continues. Callista
Drank the
and
curd.
their turn. Viking, you are now in the middle of the drows. Drows are kind of swarming into the outpost again. This time, this guy actually charges in. So, and we weaving his gesture. So there leaves an opening. What would you like to do? To the inside of this place.
Yeah, I'm totally. Oh no, I'm getting pushed back.
Okay.
And I'm
And you just
Like,
goes into
going back
it.
to the
Yeah.
door.
Okay. All right. As you plunge, as you
Yeah, do you want me to do
just-
like a stealth check or anything, or a bullshit check?
I would say
A bullshit
deception
check.
to see if you successfully
21.
fake your way.
There's a lot of
Okay.
bullshitting going on.
Yeah, you definitely fake your way and go inside. So as
Oh,
you
no!
enter the room, stone steps lead from the watch post to a 1 foot thick platform of thick wood. So there's the small cave of this spot is actually composed of there are large crates and supplies inside the room, just like I said before. Weapons hanging by the walls, as well as foods, placing it well on the tables. On the far corner, you now get a better look. You see a torture-looking dwarf is lying on the far end of the room.
Is he awake? Like, is he looking at me?
He's half awake. You're rushing in, kind of awoken him, and he's like, just kind of tries to get your.
That's him
attention.
trying to talk, right? Not gagging because he sees
Yeah.
my junk.
No, he's been gagged.
Making sure.
He sees a naked Azamar walk in,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Get away!
Get away. Yeah.
Don't
Wait,
save
bring
me,
me back
please!"
to my cell.
What would you like to do at this point?
I'm gonna find something.
You
I
have
don't
your
know.
sword. You have your long sword.
I do
on
have
your
a
hand.
sword.
Yeah.
I come over here and ungag him. I get down or kneel down and say and ungag him.
Oh, thank Moradin. Oh God. You're not drow. You're not by any chance a drow companion just here to torture me, right?
No.
Well, that's great. Can you get me out of here? I heard sounds. I heard ruffling. What is happening outside? Oh, by the way,
they're
sorry-
just in a little scrape. Like it was a good diversion.
Okay,
Shit
okay.
happens.
Anyway, sorry. I haven't introduced myself. I'm Gundren. If you let me out of here, I'll pay you. I'll reward you handsomely. Please, just get me out of here.
I put his gag back, and then I take a second. I'm like, Gundren, I've heard that name before. Where have I heard that name before?
Roll an intelligence check. Also a deception check to see if you successfully.
I don't even know if that's a deception. I think it's
No,
like almost
genuinely.
Yeah,
honest.
you. To him, you look like you don't know shit about a Gundren, but he's been gagged, so he.
No, I'm
clearly,
just like, I think I know that name from somewhere.
Your intelligence check
Shit.
definitely knows. But
Spends
I know you are
he
just,
spends a minute trying to figure it out. Like, oh yeah.
I know you are just faking it, but
And then I take the gag down. I'm like, do you know a dwarf with one hand? She's very surly, likes to punch people in the crotch.
wait. Wait, metal hands? Metal hand? Made out of mithril and fancy weapons. There's runes carved on it, and he described the
Glow, her eyes glow. She starts to float every once in a while. Goes on these trippy.
As you
really
says,
crazy
her
trips.
eyes glows. Gundren was about to say the name, but he's not so sure. As you says, eyes glows. Is it might be Hamura. Anyway, is she here? Oh, for God's sake, just get me out.
I'm like, I put the gag back, and I'm like, I think it's a different
You're
Hamura.
like doing this Batman Arkham City stuff. Just when you, yeah, gag.
I think
and
it's a different.
Harlequin.
My Hamura has glowing eyes every once in a while, so I think it's a different Hamura. You know what? I should maybe leave you here, because I don't want to interrupt the last guy.
All right. Gundren can't do shit.
I don't want to mix up people. Like, I don't want to like take the wrong Gundren.
I'm their champion. Like,
As you says, you're their champion. He kind of looks warily at you and like kind of trying.
I'm
to
talking
get
about
a little
Hamura
bit
and my
away
group. They
from you.
idolize me. I just don't want to get the wrong Gundren. It just caused so much problems.
He kind of realized something and tries to like roll to the side to reach for something.
And then I like put my hand on his head. I'm like, no. And then no. So then I'll untie him. I'm like, fine. Against my better judgment, if this turns out to be the wrong Hamura, when you're the wrong Gundren, I am going to be very angry. Like, this is not gonna be okay.
As you
We will have to have a stern chat
Yeah.
afterwards.
as you untie him and ungag him, he
No. I untie him first. I leave the
Yeah.
gag on.
he kind of
That's the last thing I undo.
He removes the gag out as his first action. He's gonna cut you with his second action with his hidden dagger.
Yeah,
And
fuck.
yeah, he
that's my
kind of.
uncle.
Wait, you're still naked, right? At this point, okay. So he definitely hits. Rolls for 1 point of piercing damage, slashing damage, as the dagger actually is piercing. He kind of pierces your flesh, your ankle, and he kind of dodge roll out of the way, and reaches just dash for the gate.
Attack
I'm
of
just
opportunity. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Hellish
I'm just
review.
imagining Vikeen on the floor going.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I won't attack him. I won't attack him.
Okay.
No. I won't kill your uncle.
You already cast the spell.
No. I won't.
Once
Oh,
it's
for
done,
going.
Gun
It's like-
Take that.
getting fire back at his ass, kind of yells and screams in pain as he rolls out of the way, out of the door. Just, yeah.
pick him up and grab him. Like, I'm gonna go put him away over the other one.
That will
As
be,
he leaves the door, I'm like, he seemed nice.
that will be the end.
Just like to nobody. Just
that will be the end of your
God.
turn. Now will be
There are times where I think that Viking
Hamura,
is
you
mentally
swear to
deficient.
God you heard your uncle scream in this like lousy pit of nowhere. You just
Viking butt ass naked gets stabbed by a dwarf that later he blasts with magic, and he's like,
I'm gonna look at these three guys and be like, "You getting out?"
Yeah, they're getting out. Like they are totally getting out. Stool, like the Mechnoid plans is just this. Stool is getting out. School is leaving. Stool is leaving. Yes, Stool is free. Yeah, and kind of just leaps at the opportunity of leaving. All right.
I deducted myself
I'm
the
just gonna take off
spell slot
Okay.
for that.
Yeah.
for the exit. I'm just gonna take off for the exit, I guess.
Okay. So, as you all take off the exit, you see, like, you heard a sword clashing inside the room. As Hamura, you enter the room, you see Saris is currently fighting with Jorlin.
Oh. I'm just gonna. Hi.
"Jaded lover versus
Going on?
madman."
Jorlin is like,
What's going on?
I was yelling for your own good. If I don't yell, they will suspect me as your companion, and we're both in big trouble.
Well,
Sarah's
now we're
is
all
like,
out.
Oh no! None of you are getting out of here alive.
Oh boy.
None of you.
Maybe we should kill
You
him.
see Sarah's eyes glow orange at this point, and it says, None of you will leave here alive." And he starts slashing his swords at both of you. So I'll say, Callista actually enters the room as well. So he's gonna make a slash at 3 of you. Yeah. You see that he's holding a scimitar, like, with extraordinary speed. Okay. Scimitar, D6. Okay. Okay. He fails at the one attacking Callista and you, Hamura, but he successfully damaged Jorlin on his right arm. Yep. All right. That will be the end of his turn. Hamura, what would you like to do at this point?
Ooh.
No clue? Just gonna leave?
I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay. You're just gonna leave. So
Woo!
he's already surrounded, so he's not gonna do any reaction shot.
I'm just gonna
alright.
get out of the room. Hang
Okay.
on this bridge.
You can probably, I would say you were here, and you can probably reach to here. Yep.
Yep,
And
That's good.
Yep. That will be it. You can double your movement if you if you use all your action, because you haven't used your
I'm
action
gonna
yet.
ready an action.
Okay. You ready your
To,
action? Okay.
Attack a drow that may be attacking me.
Okay. The drows. You heard more swords clashing and hurting sound, as Jorlin is kind of suffering some severe damage, as the other drows kind of runs off to their post, and runs towards what their battle is going. They didn't turn around and seize you, so they're currently out in the clear. That will be it for them. They are gonna fight the Vorks, but this time they managed to kill one of the Vorks. For Viking, you see there's a bright blast of purple energy, and then the Vorks who was hanging by the outpost just dropped to the pit, lifeless. Yep.
He was a dick.
Yeah, you assume that the one that was preparing the magic kind of kills it. Yep. And this one, it's gonna fight him. Is taking some damage. Just basically, it's a mess. Everything's clashing against each other. Alright. That will be the end of their turn. Now will be your turn. Suits, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna look over to Tully and like waterfall.
Yeah. Go.
Mm,
Okay. You all.
Wanna
We can
do
make
that.
that. We can make it.
Yeah, you all move towards the
Can I just
waterfall.
can I just jump off the edge? I'll meet you guys down there. I'm just
If you
gonna say
wish
I'll meet you guys
to,
down there.
Like, it's up to you.
I'm gonna run over to here to where these guys are.
Okay.
Jump off.
You see that you don't have enough to jump over. The water is pretty heavily streamed.
Well, no, I just want to clear the web.
Oh.
I'm gonna just clear the web and then jump and cast Featherfall on myself.
Oh, you want to?
And
The
then
web is like deep. There's a steep distance between you and the web. If you roll down onto the map, you see that the web is like webbed around the outpost. So
is
yeah.
it
Is it? It's about
on the top?
20 feet away from you. The
Right
web.
here? Right here, I kind of want to jump out this way.
Yeah, like I said, sorry, the map is not accurate at this point. The stream is actually 30 feet wide. So even with your best jump, it's really hard to leap over. Plus,
Can I don't want
there's
to.
a-
I'm okay with not clearing the stream.
Mhm.
I want to clear the web and not get hit and just not hit the web on the way down. If I jump off from here.
Okay. You have a safe distance to cast spells. If you wish to, like, hit the web with spells, you can do that. You can't like use your hands to clear the web. It's way too thick. And
Well, I was
the
gonna cast
distance is way-
Featherfall
yeah.
and then jump and then see if I can move away in a way
From the
that
web.
I
Okay.
don't get caught.
Okay. Just do. Roll for acrobatics first. Roll for acrobatics first.
Where is my stuff?
All right. You across about a third, like 2/3. Sorry, you cross about 2/3 of the stream. Yep. And
Do I land in the water? I'm assuming
no,
I'm
the
landing in the
fall
water.
Hold on. Let me check.
Oh yeah, Featherfall.
Yeah, the fall.
I imagine Suits is just like Eldritch Blast, just trying to like push him away, like
push
using
out
it
of
as like physics to
Physics
push him a little bit
makes
further from the water.
nothing. Physics makes nothing.
Featherfall.
Right. The fall. No, not the featherfall. The fall. It's sorry.
Creature descends
Distance.
slows to 60 feet per round, so I would fall into it anyways.
Yeah, you. The distance is 120 feet. So.
Oh, 120 feet, so I'd go down about.
You go down about 60
Halfway.
feet, but you think you're about to hit the floor.
Okay. Is there any way I could use an Eldritch Blast to like
I would say you can do
push?
reaction with your creature. I would say you have the reaction to do so, to do featherfall. However, the falling can land on its feet. Yeah. All right. You have the time to do featherfall. I'll just say that you do the spell before you leap off the edge. But
Okay.
You think you're you think there's something else down because you can swear. Your passive perception is 12, right? 12 or 10?
Let me check. 13.
Okay, then you can swear to Ogma you see something like kind of wiggled a little bit when you fall.
In the
when you
water?
jump. Yep.
In the waterfall or in the water?
In the water. Something
Shit.
wiggles a little bit.
Is it? Could I yell to them, to everybody above, like, there's something in the water?
You'll have the time. I'll say that. So you all heard him yelling, "There's something in the water," and then you heard.
No, anyways, but
You heard
there's something
the,
in the water.
Yeah, you heard the old man, the old Daryl saying, "That's why we didn't jump in the first place." Okay.
Too late now.
You
I'm already doing it.
You didn't leave me much choice. What should I do?
I know.
Anyway, that'll be the end of your turn as you're exchanging words, yelling at each other. Tolly, what would you like to do at this point? You heard swords clashing inside the room you were just out. What would you like to do?
Did I see Jim Judd disappear along the ledge, or no?
At this moment, you see 2 giant spiders on the ledge. Luckily, they seem like they were eating something. So you don't think at this moment you don't think they're gonna jump and attack you. However, you do see part of a green hand. So you assume that's Runt, the one you defeated not too long ago.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Probably spider food there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's no fun. I'm gonna take my chances with swords.
Okay.
I'm gonna go as far as I can.
Okay. They are 20 feet below you, so it's fine. And they are too busy eating, so yeah, you can walk either this way. There are edges you can walk on, or you can walk inside the room and off to the off on the bridge.
I'll pick up the bag of holding and go along the ledge.
Okay. Yeah. I would say Rivani now has the bag of holding. Do you wish to take it from her?
Okay, if you got it.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to take it if someone's already picked it up.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure someone has it.
Because Rivani was holding the rod, picking up the bag of holding and takes out the rod. Yep.
All right.
So
that's good. Then I'm just taking off.
Okay. So you can walk further as to here, 35, because of Wood Elf trade. You can walk to here, if you wish to.
Yes, please.
Okay. I'll just move you towards that direction.
Right.
Yeah. And
It does occur to me that I have no which way the exit. I have no clue which way the exit is.
Yeah.
I'm just going
so
towards the
stupid.
sound of the clash.
You're just going towards
My character
the
was just
sound.
like,
yes,
okay, bail.
bail, but towards the sound. It's always the safe option. You can still use your action to move, to double up the movement if you wish to.
Can I see anybody from where I am, or do I have to?
You have to probably walk around the corner to see. You do see at this distance, you see a bird-like creature kind of clawing something inside.
I'm not going to mess with that. Drow are my targets. I'm going to go as soon as I can see one.
Yeah.
My bonus action to dash, and then if I still have my attack, I'm just going to
you
wing.
can use your bonus action to... Oh, you use your bonus action to dash. Okay. Then you have your action to attack, if you wish to.
Perfect. Yep, can I see this?
You can see this one. Sorry, you can see this one. This one,
Chill.
this one, so yeah. Roll
Good
for
stab.
attack. Roll for attack. Okay, you have one. Okay, you definitely hits.
It's
this one.
accurate.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely dies because he was too busy fighting something inside, and he didn't even notice the baton stabbing into his spine, and like for a few seconds it just draws out all of its blood and he dies. Right.
Nice.
That will be the end of your turn because you use your movement, your dash action, and your action to attack. Alright, now will be Rivani's turn. Rivani, what would you like to do at this point? The most annoying sound will probably be the chewing sound from the spiders.
And or me yelling from down below.
Yeah. Someone's yelling, they're falling. Yeah. What would you like to do? You can move, or you can just gear up. Like since you haven't geared up yet. At this point,
I haven't.
yeah. At this point, I would say only Tully, suits have gear up because you haven't spent a turn to put on your stuff, or like at least your bonus action to grab on your stuff and put it on.
And it's awkward when you aren't wearing pants.
Yeah.
Based on age and
That was
sex.
a personal choice.
That was something personal.
That you
Yeah, that
made.
was a personal choice by Viking.
Right. I'll finish gearing up. Yeah.
So you use a bonus action because it's only leather
Yep.
armor, and yeah. So I would say you put it on. What would you like to do at this point? Okay.
Wait.
As you were thinking, you heard the chewing sound grows lower and eventually gone.
I'm going to. I'm gonna have plant the plant thingy. We know the plant thingy's name, right?
Yeah, stool.
Uh, I'm gonna toss it like stay close to me, okay? And I think I want to go over here.
Which direction? Sorry, here or here?
Sort of like this way.
Okay. So you go over there. Definitely. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'll just say I move you over here. Yep, over here, and stool is gonna follow you to the side. Yep. Is that all you're gonna do? You still have your action, your bonus action.
Wait. I use my bonus action to gear up, though.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. You still have your action. My bad.
Yeah.
You still have your action.
I want to get a better look at the creatures that are sort of locked up here.
Okay. There are about 10. Oh, sorry, about 8. Quaggoth. They're just sitting there eating like God knows what, and just occasionally fighting each other. They are locked up. The doors is like with chains and bolts. So what would you like to do? You can use your action to try to unlock it if you wish to.
Do I have any inkling that's trying to release these things might backfire horrendously on me?
Do you have knowledge? Do you know under common or elvish or stuff like that?
No.
Then roll me a history or history check. Playing history check.
I don't know any of those languages.
Okay, just roll me a history check. Those if you have those languages, you have advantage. If you don't, just playing history check. You think they'll be fine if you release it? They're gonna be your pets. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna ship. Yes.
Oh, I hate that so much.
It's fine. It's fine,
Just
guys.
open the
It's
door. Just
fine.
open the door.
What's
Put
Totally
your
the
fine.
judgment. You think it's totally fine. Perfectly safe.
It's
Which
totally
means
fine.
which means the next line of thought is, I'll let him out.
Yes, that will naturally
Be-
lead to
And
that.
and Stefan,
It'll be
and you
fine.
know that's the next line of thought. There's no
Wait a
way to think
second.
about it.
I'm not
Good
over on
times.
that side of the map.
Yeah, you're not.
Who's cutting into my territory?
It's fine.
It's fine.
It'd be
It's
great.
totally fine. Let him out.
Yeah.
Your
They're like
inner
big
Vakeen
puppies.
voice is like, it's fine. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Nothing is wrong. They're friendly.
just-
They're gonna help you.
Yeah,
They're
they're
big
gonna
fluffy
help you.
puppies.
And
They're
I
gonna
can't
be
see
your-
this because I'm already 60 feet
Yeah.
below.
They're gonna be your doggo, so it's fine.
Doggo.
Doggo.
Gonna have so many. They're gonna lick your
We're gonna
face
have
so
a new
much.
character after this.
Yes.
Oh my god.
They're gonna
Gonna
be
have-
loyal doggo and probably feed on your corpse.
You're gonna have 8 new dogs.
Yes.
It's gonna be great.
Tudo is Tudo's here in this sort of area
Yeah.
where I am right now, right?
Yeah.
Like before I do anything else, I'm sort of gonna try and turn to them and sort of ask like, hey, do you know if trying to let these guys out might be a horrendously bad idea or not?
You heard the one beside you, and says, don't let those lowly creatures out of the cage. They'll do nothing but harm. And Tudo, on the other hand, says, I think you'll be fine. They'll just make a scene, and the drows will be too preoccupied to even stop us. I think that's a good idea. Here, let me help you. And he walks to the gate and tries to open it.
And you don't stop him
Do
because
wish
you
to-
think it's okay.
Do you wish to stop him? You still have your action. You can still do it. But, however, it'll be out of your character.
I think I have
so
a
to speak.
song for this moment.
So, because you think
It'll
it's
be-
fine.
It'll be
You can't
out of
medicate.
my. Wait, do you mean out of my character or?
Yeah, out of your character. Because your character think it's totally fine.
We all, your character thinks, so you can't metagame. Your character knows,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
basically the
yeah,
way your
yeah,
character is
fine.
imagining
Yeah.
this is, hey, this is perfectly fine. Let's let him out.
Yeah.
Us, everybody else is like, oh dear God, you're gonna die immediately. But your character doesn't know that.
Yep. So,
Oh no!
right.
God.
I would say because you think too long,
Wait. Okay. Okay.
that's taking a long time in one
I
round.
have.
I think what it comes down to is you actually do open up the door.
You need to.
I think that's what we're just stalling
Yeah.
at this point.
You're too
Okay,
to do that. However,
what
you
I'm-
have
what
to
I'm
do,
going-
because it's locked. I would say you'll have to do a check on what is the best option? Sleight of hand, I'll say. Try to unlock the door.
Oh my God, this is driving me nuts.
This is like just to help him unlock the door.
Yeah, to help Tudo unlock the door.
Okay.
And you'll have advantage on this one.
Oh my God.
Unlocking. Because Tudo is helping you.
Can I like mentally ready a spell to cast in the event that we actually unlock the door?
No, you're
Roll
perfect.
me
You know it's
an
gonna be perfectly
intelligence check.
fine.
Just plain intelligence. Click on the attribute of intelligence to see if you're aware of something. Okay, you don't. So I'll say, nope. You didn't. You didn't prepare yourself. You think it's perfectly fine. They look just like puppies.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No.
They're desperate.
Yeah, they look just like
Kinda
puppies. All right.
Oh no.
No.
It's so upsetting. Even Nathan is walking away. Oh
Come
God.
on, sleight of hand.
Sorry, I keep opening and closing my door because it's
Yeah.
cold here, and I just turned the furnace on today.
Oh.
Oh, it's cold. So it's cold here, so I need to open the window because I run hot normally.
At this point, I will accept whatever fate befalls me as a result of this.
Whatever the fate of the die roll.
All right. With a
Oh,
with
that's
a
a
20.
9.
And you have advantage because he said you have
Yeah,
advantage.
because Tudo is helping you, so you have advantage.
Oh,
With that, you
Why?
successfully open the gate, and that will be the end of your turn. That will be the end of your turn.
Right now, running
is
after the bulls.
Callista's turn.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's
The,
fine.
Okay.
the Quagathos kind of pause as you open the gate.
We haven't died yet.
They kind of
Yet.
just looks
gonna be
left
good.
and right. And you heard the one next to you kind of growls at you, Riveni.
oh no.
The good puppy.
Yeah.
Oh
and
no.
Tudo, at this point, actually moves over and quickly shoves you inside.
Oh,
God damn it.
Yep. He moves over, quickly shoves you inside. Roll a strength, roll a dexterity check, and acrobatics or athletics. Actually, acrobatics. Acrobatics check to see if you see this coming and dodges it.
okay. Acrobatics, right?
Okay, yeah, acrobatics.
So, like, did you want me to do strength or acro?
It's up to you. It's up to you. You
Acrobatics.
you can either do athletics or acrobatics to see if you
Oh,
even.
The fates have said it so.
You were
wait,
shoved.
no.
Yeah.
Wait,
you
wait,
were-
wait, wait.
Okay,
Pause,
okay,
pause.
Okay,
Pause.
okay, okay. What would you like to do?
I have a class of feature.
Yeah, what's your class feature? I never. Let me see.
Wait.
Will this save Ravani?
Wait.
Or will it kill
Wait
her?
a second.
Tune in next time. I'm actually curious about this, so I'm gonna look it up too.
What's your what's your urchin feature?
Wait, what?
Your human feature. Okay. Actor. You
Class
gain
feature?
Advantage. Yeah. Class feature. I don't think you
Oh
have passive
no,
spells. Yeah.
I'm thinking of something that I don't get until 6th level.
Okay. Well then.
Oh, bend luck.
You were shoved
I know you-
inside. However, the door is not locked up yet, as Tudo and the other guy is currently fighting, because you heard
Wait,
the other guy is yelling, "What are you doing? This is not a noble deed!" And they start fighting at each other. Tudo's like, "Oh, you dumb."
Dude's all the way
dumb."
down there. It's like, what's happening?
Yeah, you're still falling.
Wait,
You're currently. Oh, sorry. Reni, what would you like to say? My bad.
Would I have like failed that even if it was a 9?
Yes.
Yeah,
you'll
okay.
need
Never mind
at
then.
least 10 because you rolled a 10.
Right, never mind then.
Okay. So he shoves you inside, and they're both fighting at each other. Back to Suits, actually. At this point, Suits, you kind of hit the bottom. The stream is really intense. As you hit the bottom, you feel like you've been covered by strong acid.
Ooh,
Make
okay.
a
This is not funny.
Constitution save. Make a con save, and then a dex save. After that,
A con save and then a dex save.
yes.
Oh wait, could I have said that I did shielding aura when they said
No, you're.
there was something on the bottom last turn? Okay.
Yeah, you already exhausted your action and your bonus action, and you're falling. I didn't roll. You have disadvantage because I said you cast Feather Fall before you jump. So, yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay.
Con
Wait,
save.
wouldn't I have only been halfway down?
No, it's per round. You drop 60 feet per round.
Oh, okay. Con save.
You
Seems
definitely
awfully
makes it.
fast.
Yeah,
And then
it's
dex
awfully
save.
fast. Dex save, nice. You make both. So you
Oh, yeah.
manage to leap out of the way, taking only 6 points of acid damage. Only 6 points. Yeah. And you think that with your featherfall and your leap, you just dodge and roll. Make it finally make it up to the shore. You think you saw a huge pile of ooze.
That ain't fun.
Yep.
Nope.
And
Nope.
currently, it's gonna reach out to grab you. Try to reach out at least. So tentacles, try to reach out. Okay. What's your AC currently?
Would I have? Would I?
Yeah,
Would,
you'll have
would
your
I
armor
have had
on. I'll
time?
say because you grabbed the rod and everything,
Okay.
you have your armor on. So that'll be 14,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you haven't used your mage armor, that will be fine. So you don't take the first damage. Okay, 16, the second damage. Okay. Let's see. The gray ooze.
I just
This
imagine
is
like
when I die as well.
the sound of like, you know, whenever someone throws something off screen in like a sitcom, you hear that. Row!
Yeah.
I just imagine that happens.
Yeah.
Like, row!
It's in my fur. Make it stop.
Acid
Okay.
everywhere.
You take 8 points of 4 points of bludgeoning plus 4 points of acid, so total 8 points of damage. And
Holy crap.
Yeah, and you just realize that your armor has been corroded. So as you're wearing your leather armor, you notice that part, like the lower part of it, where the tentacles have hit, is gone. It's been like acid and damage, and it's gone.
That is being written into my character sheet.
Yep.
Upper half only.
So you will have -1 on your AC. So your AC is currently 13.
Actually, no, that doesn't matter because my leather armor is negated completely by the mage armor. Mage armor is base 13 plus dex.
Yeah, but you haven't cast your mage armor, right?
When I had time, that's what I was saying. Like, did I have time to do it while I was falling?
It wasn't your turn. Like I said, you exhausted your action. So sadly, no. Yeah, you did a ton of stuff in 6 seconds. So it's
Fair enough.
pretty amazing. So anyway, your leather armor is now -1. So yeah, you'll have 13 right now. Okay, that will be the end of the
if it was the
tentacles.
leather armor, then I would have actually my AC would have only been 12, so it's back to 11
Okay.
again.
12 you said? Oh right. The first one is 10. You're lucky. The first roll is a 10, or else yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyway, that will be the end of the tentacles turn, and the two are fighting. Tudo's like, "Oh, you big dumb! You should go and join that human waste. Just go!" And as they're both fighting, Stool actually couldn't take this anymore and just says, "Stool is out. Stool is leaving. Stool is gonna go," and he just leaves out of the way.
That was the telepathic one, right?
Yep.
Do I hear that from the distance?
Yes.
And I'm now in the dark.
You heard.
Because I tripped a breaker.
You heard
breaker.
a loud yelling in your mind. You don't think anyone else heard that, but you heard a loud yelling. Just says, "I'm out," and yeah.
I have everything in my room on a battery backup,
Mhm.
like internet, computers, you name it, and I just tripped a breaker.
Keep going.
Nice.
Oh,
That's the
man.
IT guy in me. I have everything on battery backup.
That's good there.
Dear God.
Dear God. Oh my God, I think my screen froze. No! That's the worst for a DM. The screen just
Night of
froze.
tech issues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking
When
at. I'm looking at my.
characters.
I'm looking at my screen right now, and like everyone else is like black screen.
Yeah.
So you're black for me.
You and Robin are both black screens for me.
Yeah, me too.
Everyone else is clear.
I'm having black screen on everyone, so that's terrible.
Maybe refresh.
I already refreshed.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's the worst part. Come on. All right, it's back. Hold on, it's coming back.
And we're back.
It's coming back. Okay. Is it better now? I can't see remaining at this point. Reconnect.
I'm trying.
Reset the camera. I think it's fine. Anyway, they exhausted their turn. Callista is actually gonna leave with Hamura. She's like, sister, come on, let's go see what they got over there.
I like Callista. She's my favorite.
Yep. Jim Jar is still nowhere to be seen. But Tali, you swear to God, you felt a glimpse of wind just dash right past you. And that will be it for their turn. Number 9 is going to cross over. You see his boots actually have 2 tiny wings as he walks into the air and right next to you. Okay. That will be the end of their turn. Now it's Viking's turn. Viking, you were in pain. You were stabbed at the ankle. It doesn't feel good. And in retribution, you kind of blast the suspectedly Hamura's uncle out of the door, and he's now lying on the ground, toasted. You're not certain if he's dead or not. What would you like to do?
I take some of the blood from my ankle and like smear it on my face just to make it look like I've been helping.
Okay.
And then I want to rifle through the boxes.
Okay.
And like.
Yeah.
Okay.
You rifle through the boxes. You found a short sword, a crossbow with a case of 20 bolts, a chain shirt, and a silk robe.
Watch, he never puts on the silk robe.
I was gonna say I only put on the silk.
Nice.
No, okay.
Did you put it on?
I want to take the silk robe and wear it like a loincloth.
Okay. The silk
Watch,
robe.
he's gonna rip it off later.
Yeah. As you wrap around your lower body, the robe actually kind of shifts.
Oh no.
And
You're
kind
gonna
of
say feels nice.
Yeah, kind of shifts and attached to your upper body and kind of turns into a cloth.
Oh.
Yep. It's
So
just a
he's still
normal
butt
suit
naked.
of cloth. The one you usually wear,
Sorry, say that again.
it just
was
turns into a normal clothing.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything else. It just turns into the most commonly clothing you wear. It just turns into that. It doesn't strangle you. It doesn't cut off your ding dong. It just turns into a
Unfortunate.
cloth.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna don pretty much everything else then.
Okay.
There was no shield or anything.
Yeah, there's no shield. There's only short sword, crossbow, and crossbow bolts. There's a chain shirt. There's a chain shirt on the far end.
Yeah, I'll throw the chain shirt on as well.
Okay. Then if that's the case, hold on. Let me mark chain shirts. That will be plus. Hold on. Chain shirt. Okay. What were you trying to say? Sorry.
Do I look at the weapons? Do I recognize that they're poisoned at all?
Yes, the crossbow bolts is poison. They were clearly been dipped inside poison.
In the
Drow.
poison that they use?
Yeah, it's definitely the poison. you don't think there's any other kind because they're all dripping in like dark green kind of color.
Okay.
So yeah, it's.
So I'm gonna put the sword on my back and the
Mhm.
long sword on my side if I can,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna walk out of here. And my manacle that I
Mhm.
was using as a I'm really looking styling now or stylish.
Yes. So.
with my brass fists,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna walk out of here with just 2 arrows in my hand
Okay.
and like the short bow on my back. My goal is as I walk up to somebody, I'm just gonna start poking people
Okay.
with the poisonous arrows.
Okay.
Like I'm not even gonna
I will
shoot, I'm just
say.
gonna, like,
I will
stab.
say you use your bonus action to don the. Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna give you a leeway and says you'll use your bonus action to don the chain shirt. Normally it takes longer, but in this case
Yeah.
I'll say it goes faster. And mark
I
that you have
haven't put on the armor
13
yet.
plus dexterity, so chain shirt will be upmost to 15 AC. So what's your
So,
dex?
'cause-
What's your dex
0.
modifier? 0. Then it'll be 13 once you put on the chain shirt. Okay.
And I'm still naked.
Yeah, you're still naked. At this point, you're 13. Hold on.
He didn't like silk robe turn into clothes?
Yeah, it turned into normal clothing. So
So
Oh.
he's not.
I
That's a
wanna
weird
take
magic
off-
item.
Can I take the pants off again?
you
kidding.
try to drag it, it won't come off. That's the
Cursed
thing.
pants.
That's the thing.
I want to use my action to shit my pants. Just to do that.
As
I'm
you
concerned
try
now.
to shit your pants, the pants actually slides half open and your shit comes out and it slides back up. Yep. It just opens up a gap for you to shit. And it slides back up.
I don't know how I feel about this. I like the conveniency of it, but then again, I don't like the utility of it. Just
Okay. As you walk out of the gate, you see
hands of
that
auto unlowering.
yeah, you see that 2 drows are still busy fighting. You can
Silk robes
easily
of modesty.
walk upon them and stab them with your action. However, Gundren is currently lying on the ground, smoking. Like smoke come out of his body. Not
He's
smoking,
just
sorry.
he's like,
Yeah, just no, just kidding. Smoke come out of his body. Sorry.
he's just smoking.
Yeah.
So
just smoke.
I'm gonna reach down and I'll give him a point of lay on hands and be like,
That's gonna
dude,
cost you your action. So
I will. I know. I'm like, dude, less stabby, less burning. Let's get the fuck out of here.
he comes to consciousness, and he
He's gonna stab me again, isn't he?
no,
Little
he's not
fucking
gonna stab you.
bastard.
This time
Wait,
he's
I'm
gonna
Not
run.
again.
He's gonna run with all of his strength. He's gonna dash. He's gonna do a mad dash, and let's see.
As a reaction, can I try and trip him?
Reaction doesn't apply on your turn. I will say I'll allow it. I'll allow it just because I like the
No.
fun of it. Trip him. You said it. You said it yourself.
Okay.
You would like to trip him. Roll for attack plus your strength modifier to see if
Can I-
you
can I do
successfully tripped him.
Can I say an athletics check? Because like it's basically my leg. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Athletics. Go. He rolled
Oh,
an
dear
18.
God.
However, your athletics successfully tripped him as he falls face planted onto the ground.
I'm like, sorry, Jesus.
And he's unconscious again.
Oh,
And this
fuck.
time he actually starts bleeding.
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to heal him again, aren't I? Like,
Yep.
fuck.
Probably. But however,
Like, turn the
the
corner,
loud
see my uncle
noise,
blame you.
the loud noise of his head pummeled onto the ground alerted the guard as they turn around and says, "What the?
He was
Ah,
escaping.
you!"
I swear. I was trying.
And
Look,
that
he
will
stabbed me.
be
I'm
the
just-
end of your turn. Now it will be Hamura's turn. Hamura, you heard loud thumping noise probably something
Oh.
cracked. What would you like to do?
Was it a loud
Keep
enough
looking
crack
at-
that he's gonna lose his memory? Please tell me he's gonna lose his memory of this door.
Roll an investigation check to see if you think he's probably gonna lose his memory. Probably. You don't know for sure.
Oh.
You don't know for sure.
Eh.
30.
This is literal madness.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use all my
Mhm.
to get there.
Okay, you can
To here.
definitely. You can definitely get by his side so you can get to here. You can get to this spot. Okay.
Okay.
I'll move you to that spot. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. And you see a dwarf on the ground. You don't see his face because he face planted himself. What would you like to do?
What the fuck?
You yelled at Viking, what the fuck?
I didn't do anything. He
And-
like stabbed me. Look at my foot. I did bullshit. Like I'm innocent here.
The
I love how,
drow
like, this
actually looks
conversation is
at
happening
both of you.
While you're surrounded by drow.
Yeah, the drow actually looks at both of you and says, "Oh, you're not going anywhere, both of you."
Shut up! Shut up!
I'll
He's
deal with
kinda-
you later. You shut up.
You guys both
Mind your
scolded
business.
at the drow. It's like he's basically saying is like, "I'm sorry." Oh wait, why should I be sorry? Fuck
What?
you.
It's like a mother putting
Yeah.
scolding someone else's kid. Shut up! I'm gonna deal with you next. And then like tears into her own kids.
Nice.
They're like,
So, Hamura, what would you like to do?
that's funny.
Use all my action to get over here.
Oh no, you didn't use your action. You used your movement because you were
Okay.
there. So you use
Oh yeah.
yeah,
okay.
you use your movement to get over here. So yeah.
I'm gonna. Don't know who that dwarf is. I'm gonna flip the dwarf over.
Okay, you use your bonus action to use your foot to flip the dwarf over. You see, although the blood covered all over his face, it's definitely your Uncle Gundren.
What the fuck?
I didn't do anything. I like tried to help, and then he stabbed me, and then like
Your fault.
Roll
Your fault.
deception check.
Like-
Viking, roll a deception check. Hamura, roll an insight check.
I just want to say.
Okay.
Wait. I think she should get advantage because
you
technically
don't.
her uncle is still smoldering. Just like saying,
You don't have advantage.
no, I'm telling you
Because-
that she should have advantage, not me.
Okay.
I just burned the shit out of him.
Yeah, so she doesn't need advantage to tell you you're lying clearly.
You're full of shit.
Meanwhile, I'm like on the ground. I'm like, my foot. It really hurts.
I'm gonna clap hands on my uncle.
Okay.
Cast for wounds.
Okay. You use.
Watch
your
out, he gets
action.
stabby when he comes up. Just
Use your action to cure wounds and roll for cure wounds. Click on the magic to see how much you cured. Oh,
Okay.
weird. It's not showing anything. Let's
It's
see.
being a jerk.
Uh,
Alright. What is it?
Rolled a. Hold on. Let me check. Spellbots. It's your time to shine.
Select. 1d8.
cure wounds. Yeah, roll a 1d8 plus your spell casting modifier. I believe. Cure wounds? Yes. Yep. Go ahead. Okay, you cured him, thankfully. As he back to his consciousness, his first instinct is to run. But then he sees your face. He's like, Hamura? It's really you! And he hugs you. Like,
Not now!
annoyingly. Yeah, he's like, oh, it's so scary. There's a drows. There's a creepy wizard who chained me up and tortured me. And yeah, like they then. Okay. your friends over here stabbed me, punched me in the face,
No!
I
and
did not
blasted
punch
me with
you.
magic.
I'm no. It was totally not me. And
And
technically,
he technically
stabbed
he
me.
tries when
and-
he tried to free me, he gagged me and then ungagged me.
You know what?
What's a great kinky crew you've been up with?
I think this is a different Hamura than the one you're thinking of.
Not the Hummer you're looking for.
Never mind.
Wait,
we're
wait.
not family.
This is probably all just a dream. If I snap myself back, I'd probably still be dreaming. I'm probably still in my humble home by
Don't
the
know how
fireplace.
close I am.
And he tries to find a wall and slam his head over it. He's like,
You don't know how close I am.
Grab him.
So, like,
Yeah,
I
you
tried
can
to poke
totally
him with
grab
one of
him.
I am tempted to poke him with one of the arrows with a voice on it.
Roll for attack. Roll for attack.
It's not my turn. No.
Yeah, it's not your turn.
Just like
Nice.
sorry.
Brilliant.
All right. As of this turn, Hamura, you grab Gundren by the shoulder as he's trying to slam his face onto the wall. He's like, "I must be dreaming." He just muttered that to himself. He's like, "Yeah. What would you like
It
to
was
do?"
easier to handle him when he was gagged and bound. Okay,
Yeah.
I think we should. I can go back in and get that. Like,
All right.
Shut up.
Wait. You use your action to cast Cure Wound. Your bonus action to flip him over. I will say.
I'm
I will
done.
say you're done.
I'm just telling people to shut up now.
Yeah.
Shut
All of
up.
you shut up.
the fuck
Shut up. Everybody shut up.
Yeah. All right, that'll be the Drow's turn, as they kind of busy on the matters at hand, but they spare a few manpowers to try to stab you. The first one is actually gonna stab at you, Viking, because he thinks you're the one that's letting everyone escape.
It's all your fault.
Yeah, it's all your fault. It's definitely a hit. You take 7 points of piercing damage as his dagger sinks in to your abdomen. Oh my god.
God, what is
Yeah,
this?
and the
No.
other guy is gonna stab Hamura, yeah. Because you kind of raised someone from unconsciousness. He's gonna try to stab you with
And I just started screaming.
sorry, not this one. Whoops. Okay. He actually misses you by an inch. Hamura, did you don't? I would say, yeah, you did, because Tolly, you, and
I took off running.
yeah, okay.
I didn't put anything.
So yeah, sorry, then you didn't.
Just
You take
fucking
8
ran.
points of piercing damage as the sword slices into your like chest. You're glad it misses your heart, but it kind of cuts on the lung because you feel blood is on your like throats. Yeah, that will be the end of his turn. Now,
I scold that Drew.
yeah, the Quagatha is actually gonna try something. Let me see. Quagatha.
Which players are we talking about?
Oh, this one. This one is gonna
Okay.
try something at Hamura. Hold on. Let me see what is happening.
What's
Okay.
happening to me?
Okay. He's gonna use his claws to claw at Gundren, actually. Making multiple attacks, and you think Gundren passed out again. This time looking way worse than before, because part of his like rib has been like clawed out.
Ouch.
That is not a pleasant sight, and he now lies bleeding on the floor. Yep, and that will be the end of their turn because they're busy fighting the Vorks. The Vorks actually cuts down a little bit more of the drow as they sinks their teeth into them, fly them up into the air, and drops them into the pit. So, but however, one of the Vorks has been dealt with, as you see a giant whoosh sound coming from inside of the cell. You see Ivara coming out of the room, and the tentacle stuff she's holding on her hand, she slams them on one of the works. Luckily, they're kind of busy fighting each other as they're like struggling to pull it in. So she doesn't have much time to deal with you. Yeah.
When I see her come out, I'm like, I've been trying to hold them off. I know I'm your champion and all, but I can't be doing all this by myself. Like, this is bullshit.
Shush!
You won't even give me my
Pets!
gear, and like,
It's not your place to speak. I'll deal with you later. And she kind of just struggling. You see she's like holding the tentacle stuff like really tight to in case the Vorx gets away. And on the other hand, she's preparing something. Yeah, that will be the end of their turn. Now will be Suits' turn. Suits, you just witnessed a giant great ooze who was trying to eat you. And what would you like to do?
Shielding aura, mage armor, running the hell away.
Okay, mage armor will be casting as well, so you don't cause anything. Shielding aura, let's see.
A bonus action.
So now your mage armor is 14, I would say. Shielding, how much is for the shielding aura?
Shielding aura is until the end of my next turn I gain resistance to all damages.
Okay. Then you run
any
like
hostile
hell.
creatures end their turn within 10 feet of me within the end of my next turn take damage. But
Okay.
I'm worried about that right now.
You are starting to run like hell. As you do that, let me see. How far can he reach?
I'm gonna run this way.
Yeah, you're gonna run like hell. Gray ooze. Oh, okay. Okay. So you kind of just leaps out of the way as the gray ooze. Clearly, you can't do shit, and yeah, it doesn't like he wants to. It's the way. So you move 30 feet safely away from the gray ooze. And now you can see the gray ooze. He's actually pretty huge.
Oh shit! Is he following me? Does it seem like he wants to follow me?
Yeah, he's currently tries to gain up on you. As he's to the back. And at this point, you heard a loud thump, and you see the plant thingy, the magnoid stool, kind of just falls directly into it and leaving a sharp squeaking sound. He was devoured. Yep. That will be the end of him.
No, not the plant thing whose name I could never remember.
Stool.
Just a stool.
You sit on him.
Yeah, you sit on him.
Why was it Jim Jar? Why?
Yeah. As you were yelling, what would you like to do? Do you wish to attack him?
That's everything I can do.
Okay.
That was my action, my bonus action, and my movement. So.
Okay. That will be the end of everything. Now it's Tali's turn. Tali, what would you like to do? Now seeing that Hamura, although you dealt with one of the drows, you think that Hamura is in deep shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep picking off the ones around her.
Okay. So what would you like to do? Throw at which guy? This one or this one? You can probably throw at this one. That's about the maximum range.
Closest to me.
Okay.
Ooh,
Nope. The first one misses. You see the baton whooshes and whirls back as you captures it. No harm done. So. Okay. Try again.
Oh, even worse.
Misses again.
Bad.
Yeah. The drow looking like weird. He just looks back and forth. Huh? Where's that whooshing sound came from? And yeah,
Oops.
yep, that'll be it. Or do you wish to move?
No. I guess if I can duck like 5 feet back around the corner.
Okay, you can still move. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be the end of your turn. Now it's Rivani's turn. Rivani, what would you like to do? As you are now facing a bunch of the furry beast that's just kind of surrounding you and growling. They kind of pause, like at this point. You don't know for sure what they think, but you know one thing for sure: they are closing in on you. What would you like to do?
I I sort of like throw like sort of this like really just like super shocked and like betrayed look when he like pushed me into just suddenly pushed me into the cell.
Mm-hmm.
But um um what is the what is do I know if my suggestion spell would work on any of these?
Roll for Arcana check to see if suggestions actually works on these creatures. You can't tell. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. You just can't tell. You can try to cast it if you wish to.
Be bold. Make an action.
Yeah, just do something.
Make a decision and commit.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So as I sort of quickly realized that I have made a very poor life decision.
You don't know. They haven't attacked you yet. You
Just on a side note, my character has never thought that to himself, that he's made a poor life decision.
It's always bright and shine. It's always everything good. I made every decision right.
It's just wondering, like, what the hell did I do to get myself in this situation right now?
Yeah. Okay, do you wish to cast a spell, run, or attack? What would you like to do? Tick tock.
Okay.
Clock's ticking.
I'm going. Okay.
Okay.
Wait. My minor illusion. That only if I made like an image of an object that can only do like a stationary object, right?
You can do something running, but I'll remind you. What would you like to do? What would you like to do? Tell me first. What would you like to do with your minor illusion?
Uh,
All right, as you were trying to think of what you can do and what you couldn't do. Okay, the first one is probably tired of this
Okay,
kind of waiting and leaps at you because he thinks you are the food.
oh, no.
And yeah, huh.
Wait,
Okay. You take.
Wait.
Whoops.
No. Okay, if I can like make like
13.
if I can like make the image of like a drow like sort of running away
Okay, you can definitely
No.
do that.
like down this way.
Okay. As you cast the minor illusion, the drow running down this way,
And like
he
and like
leaps. First claw, he's gonna maim you with 3 points of slashing damage. The second claw is gonna claw for the illusion. However, the illusion was dispelled as he claws towards it, and now he knows he's been fooled. He kind of growls deeper as the other guy. Okay, what your AC is 13, right? Because you haven't cast mage armor. Yep.
yes.
Okay, so he's gonna beat you one higher with a 14, and the other claw is gonna maim you for 6 points of piercing damage. Like slashing, sorry, 6 points of slashing in total. Yep. The others are just trying to move out as this guy is moving out. Okay. Fuck. I'm really trying to. Fuck. He rolled a 14 again, and you take 4 points of like slashing damage. So a total of 13. A total of 13 points of slashing damage, as the others can't get out. Yep. You're down to 6. Yep. It's harsh, but it's life. Yeah. And that will be. You can still move if you wish to. I would say because they were waiting, they use their reaction to wait. So.
Okay.
You don't necessarily gain. Oh. No, you still have your bonus action, right? So you can easily do a dash action to avoid being attacked, avoid the opportunity to attack.
Okay. Yeah. How far can I move away?
You can move 30 feet if you wish to.
Uh,
Or you can leap off the edge like Suits did.
How far away can I actually leap?
That you'll have to find out when you do the acrobatics check. It's actually athletics. Now I realize that, but you know what? I'm just gonna allow it for acrobatics. Acrobatics are judging how well you can dodge something, as athletics is how far you can jump. But I'll allow you to choose. It's fine.
Right? No. That's I'm not gambling on leaping. I'm just gonna run.
Okay, you can run. Go ahead. So you run for 30 feet. Yeah, you can run over here, like about here. You can run about here, if you run.
Oh,
here.
like.
Or, yeah, about here.
So like I could like go onto like the bridge then.
Yep, you can.
Like here.
You can do that. As you move along, you heard like squawking sound as you see the spider is actually kind of moving up from the ledge. Just yep, moving up from the ledge.
And like as I start to run, I'm basically I'm just like screaming, I made a horrible life decision.
Nice. All right, that will be the end of your turn. Now will be
as I stagger as I stagger as fast as I can,
Yeah.
bleeding from like multiple wounds now.
That will be the end of your turn. Now will be
This just went so
Yeah.
horribly wrong.
yeah.
So many ways.
You just learned a life lesson now. Never open a cage for a furry beast. Life lesson?
I just want to say,
Well,
if I ever die in game, I want my tombstone to say, "No mistakes were made,"
Nice.
well,
because that plays into my character so well.
Nice.
Mora just crosses out all.
Lived without regrets.
Yeah.
it'd be more accurate to
Stupidity.
say like, don't open the cage that has several
beasts.
furry beasts at once.
Yeah.
But they
Furry
love
beast
them.
equals death. Just basically it. Alright,
Yeah,
that
I'm
will
gonna
be
cage
the
Phil.
end of today's session. We'll leave the rest. We'll resolve the rest to the next session. I have to leave a little bit earlier
have to-
than I have to leave a little bit earlier, so sorry about that. We actually exceeded the time for half an hour, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with the session today. Yeah, it's open up the new door, like yeah.
Of course you would be, you sadistic bastard.
Yeah, a bunch of bastards. Is
I feel like somebody is going to die next
Yeah.
episode.
the play of the game
I'm
is
just
probably
over here rolling
Viking
character,
and
it's fine.
Riveni
Oh my God,
as Riveni opens up the gate and Viking kind of
Like I don't know how
Dragon of
anybody
Jack Gungeon.
like down all in the midst of like the fight,
Yeah.
like down in the
Right in the middle of
the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know how any of you are gonna get out of there.
Yeah.
Not.
We'll have to
That's
find
so
out
many.
next turn.
Oh
Next time.
god.